So we're going to try something a little bit different with this game in the fact that, yes, there will be an atheist. Yes, Seller is not the lunatic. We're going to be sending Seller the demon token, but they are, in fact, the lunatic. We're going to try some very interesting things when it comes to an atheist script today, and the fact that we are going to hopefully try to, and correct me if I'm wrong if I'm getting this wrong, Rainy, but we're basically going to be maximizing the amount of doubt in the atheist claim. Would that be like a fair way of saying it?
Yeah, we want people to think that the atheist is a minion, of course. We want them to be worried about whether or not they should be executing the atheist.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I think this is going to be fun, and we're all going to be able to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? We're all going to be able to kind of see where you're coming from with the script and what kind of exciting things we have going on. So I'm really excited. Anything else you want to discuss before we head back?
No, I'm ready to go.
All right, we just need people to take their seats, but we'll figure that out. All right, let's head up and start talking to town.
True.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously. But in general-
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
chat.
Hello.
Hello
Hi,
again.
Double
hi
chat.
all chats. Hi every chat.
All the chats all the time.
All the chats.
Gil's chats is better.
Please be sure to grab your seats. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you, folks, for showing up. You guys are all fantastic. We love you deeply, and I will hand everything over to Rainy.
Who's the freaking gremlin?
Dumeda, you're gonna have to take the exclamation point out of your name too if you want the bot to work right.
Where's the game?
Yeah, I don't have the grim link.
Yeah. It's right above
Scroll up
Kale's
a little bit.
characters.
It's spoilered.
It
Oh,
is
that's
It's not a
spoiled.
big one, it's above the kiddo.
That was very well hidden somehow.
Oh,
Welcome to
sorry, team, Kale, thank you very much. Drink
am I
drink
still
check,
in
everybody.
Cantina?
I actually have.
Oh shoot, I should get some water.
Water.
It's
I have-
important to stay hydrated, guys.
I have
Good
orange
point.
juice
I
and
will
overly
grab-
sweetened tea.
I will probably grab mine the knife.
Did you say unsweetened tea?
Overly sweetened.
Oh,
That explains a lot about you, JR.
No, it's not. I usually don't have it this sweetened. It's too much for me. So I
what-
have orange juice.
What do I have for a drink? I have some water, and I have some raspberry lemonade, courtesy of Wendy's.
Of.
I was gonna say of Wendy's. It's always of Wendy's, isn't it?
Hey,
When is
listen,
it going to be Burger King tomato?
it's Hungry Jack's, actually.
New sponsor.
Yes. Yes.
Tori would love Hungry Jack's to sponsor us, I'm sure. Listen, most people have water for their drink check, so thank you very much, everybody, for that. Because water is important. Everybody should stay hydrated and not spam questionable Wendy's gifts in chat. But thank you, guys. We're really staying on
More
brand today.
questionable.
All right.
These are questionable.
Piranha Heat and Thor Kadim? Thor Kadim? Did I get that right? Thor Kalam. I'm thinking of what's his name from Halo, but that's not. I was close. Thank you for the first times in chat. Welcome. And yeah, Rainy, take it away.
Before we get into dealing out anything or starting the first night even, I would like to remind everyone that this script does have some controversial characters, including the Atheist, the Heretic, the Leviathan, etc., which are some of the script's defining features. Please remember it's just a game and don't get too upset at anyone. But other than that, welcome to town. This is my little baby boy.
Aww.
The script is everything to me.
We'll kill it.
I'm sure
So-
you'll. I'm
so
sure you'll
don't
make an
murder it.
embarrassment of it, and I cannot wait.
We're gonna have some fun.
Light it with fire.
All right, Rainy, do you know how to use the bot?
Yeah, one sec.
Okay.
I do have a question. It says that there's a jinx between the Baron and the Heretic. Is there?
Oh,
what's
yeah.
that?
So
The Baron and the Heretic, yeah.
Yeah.
If there is a Baron in play, the Baron might only add one outsider instead of two.
Oh, okay.
just
It's
to make it
basically-
so evil cannot
yeah.
be evil is less certain of whether or not there's a heretic in play.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Exactly.
Any more
On a
questions
script
for
that has 5 outsiders, a Baron is more likely to add 2 because there's already that kind of play involved in the fact that there's 5 outsiders on the list. But yeah, it's an important jinx, I think.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It does to make it clear to the evil team that there's a heretic and kill themselves. Well, no, in this one.
Well, in this
now
one,
that it's very easy. to
Yeah.
tell.
the Leviathan.
The assassin can kill the Leviathan.
Y'all ready to rumble?
Yeah.
Let's do
Good
this.
night, everyone.
Let's do
Good
this.
night.
Hey,
Night.
love you guys. Sleep tight.
All right. So you're gonna send out some rolls.
I sure am.
This is great. I just get to sit around. Like, yes, DC Sensei, this is a lunatic. Yeah.
I did put the Leviathan in. I will be swapping it out right now.
Wait a minute. Why am I bothering you guys? I'm doing this for chat's benefit. Yes, of course. I'm not. I'm so used to sending out the rolls.
I sent them out.
How do
I
we
put
feel?
the lunatic in.
How do we feel
And-
about faking a snake charmer swap in an Atheist game? Not
Maybe
good. But it's up to Rady.
I don't think we do this time. I realize I haven't decided who we show the bounty hunter.
Oh, it's a good question. Bounty Hunter should probably see... I mean, the spicy thing is to just show Ryback.
Yeah, I don't want Ryback executed too early.
I know.
'Cause then they just claim magician.
Do we
I want them to like go along with the lunatic at least for a bit.
do we give it to the chef so that they question the chef info? Or the drunksman?
I don't want to give it to the lycanthrope because we want to keep the lycanthrope alive
Correct.
for a bit. Did you tell chat what the amnesiac ability is?
No, we actually didn't even talk about that. So, the amnesiac ability, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but actually, that part I won't spoil, but yeah, go ahead, Rainey, if you want to tell them the amnesiac ability.
Yeah, so we're gonna want to keep the lycanthrope alive, and it's gonna be quite odd if they do die early, because each night the amnesiac learns the character that the lycanthrope picked.
Yep. So
Yeah, I think I like the idea of showing the chef night one to skills.
I think that's really funny.
Yeah, let's start out by going to Cellar and telling them their demon information. Oh, what bluffs do we show?
Ooh, well, they already know Atheist is not a bluff. The only ones in Townsfolk that are technically not in play right now are Seamstress, Gossip, and Mayor. We don't give them Heretic. They would know if there's a Damsel, probably. And Tinker really doesn't add all that much. Of in-play roles that we want to give, General could be fun to have some conflicting General info.
I like that. I like conflicting bounty hunter info.
We want to give another Bounty Hunter. Ooh, spicy.
If there's 2 people pointing at evil people, there's 2 people saying that they're adding an evil townsfolk in play.
Which would make the... I'm just thinking in the long game, is that going to be difficult for...
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because the lunatic is learning a character that's not in play that's not even one of their minions. So that can be evidence. That can just be evidence that they're, well, the lunatic. I think that's okay.
Alright, so we're going to put in Bounty Hunter, and... Did you want to do General as another bluff?
I'll go Seamstress Mayor, I think.
Seamstress Mayor? Okay. It's funny. Well, I mean, the lunatic is going, quote-unquote, Leviathan, is going to be very happy to know that they don't have a mayor to contend with.
Oh, yeah. And they can just take that and hopefully end the 5th day.
Sean Burby, thank you for the bits. And yes, we are getting the YouTube channel up and running for those of you who have not seen. I should probably make a command for that. Navian, if you want to put the bingo command in, I'm going to figure out sometime during the day, I'm going to make a YouTube link for the new YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm going to go find Cellar.
Okay, I'll follow
I
along.
cannot... Oh, there they are. Hello,
Yeah,
Cellar.
thank you for the resub.
Hello.
You learn that your minions are Jose and Ryback. Your 3 out-of-play characters are Bounty Hunter, Mayor, and Seamstress.
Bounty Hunter, Mayor, and Seamstress. Okay, thank you.
Yep, and that is all. don't know if I should be hopping back and forth between here and...
It's up to you. I mean, you could just bounce from cabin to cabin.
Okay,
I'm following
let's
you
go
along.
cabin, I suppose.
Yep.
Hello, Dak. Player, please.
I would like to choose Ryback.
Of course it's Ryback. Of course you pick Ryback tonight. Good night, though.
Thank you.
I cannot find DJ, like at all.
At the
Is
bottom
their name different
cabin.
on Discord?
No, it's the bottom cabin.
You are muted, by the way.
I'm an idiot. It's the bottom cabin.
The what? The bottom? Oh my God, they're hiding from me.
Oh, hello there.
Would you like to use your ability?
I know who no one is, so I absolutely do not want to use my ability.
If you say so.
Actually, I do have one quick rules question for you.
Sure.
Yeah, tell me.
If I'm puzzle drawn, there still must be a damsel in play, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Understood.
Okay, farewell.
Got it. Thank you.
Hello.
Oh,
I have a number for you, and that number is a big fat goose egg.
sure it is.
Honk.
You get a 0.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Skills.
Hello.
I'm here to tell you your name, and that name is Resnora.
Resnora, thank you.
What are we telling Bruce, do you think?
So, in a Leviathan game, I feel like the general probably starts knowing that it's neutral. I feel like Lunatic games usually start off really fair. But I feel like neutral is probably the fairest thing to show in an actual game.
Oh, do you know what I forgot? I forgot to put the Sarah in the night order somewhere. And its corresponding spot, that is.
Oh.
We were gonna make someone Sarah mad, weren't we?
We were going to make someone Sarah Novus mad, that's correct.
It's not too late to like hop over to like Jackie or Tori or someone. I think we shouldn't do someone that already woke up, because then they might puzzle something together.
We can go to Malishon.
Okay, what do you want to make him mad as?
Malishon should be mad as...
Atheist.
I mean, as a Sarah Novus, that is totally a play one of our players would
Yeah,
come
you
up
just
with.
do it day one.
Yeah, of course.
And then there's an atheist claim somewhere on the table.
Yeah.
Like you do that as a Sarah Novus, right?
I think that's perfectly fine.
Hello, Malishon.
Hello.
The Sarah Novus has chosen for you to be mad about the atheist.
Thank you.
And I am following you, Rainy. Oh, there we go.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, wonderful storytellers.
You learn that the balancing scale between good and evil is like dead even.
Oh, a well-balanced game.
Aaron, thank you for the follow
Well
and the
done.
love. Appreciate it.
Great work, you two.
We have not broke the news to Jose yet.
No, we have not.
Or is that to be the last thing of the night? I don't think it matters in order at all.
No, it doesn't. I think that in the future we should be giving it roughly the same time as the Sarah Novus ability, but I mean,
Yeah,
it
sure.
doesn't technically matter because obviously he knows there's not a Sarah Novus.
Do you want to tell him that this applies each day? Like for each day that you are mad, so and so?
Yeah, sure. So, can you
Okay.
explain it to chat just so they know what we're gonna say?
So we're gonna sell Jose as one of the minions, of course, and that minion is going to be the Goblin. We're gonna give Jose this nice opportunity to help claim minion just for us, and in exchange for every day that they do that, something good will happen. What that means is ultimately we'll give some like more accurate information. We'll tip off town to beat the fact that there is in fact an atheist in play, something that will ultimately help the good team in the end.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, let's see how well they play along. Hello.
Oh, hi. What?
I have an offer.
Okay.
Sort of business proposal for you.
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it plain and clear so you understand how we'll rule it.
Okay.
For each day that you are mad about being the goblin, something good will happen.
Guess what? I was gonna do that anyway. So yeah, I'll take it.
You are a blessing upon humanity. You have fun out there.
Thank you too.
See, we didn't even need to incentivize him.
We could have just said nothing.
Yeah, we could have just said nothing.
We could have just said nothing.
All right, excellent. So now, but you know what though? Just in case Jose decided that, you know what, I want to change my mind at the last minute kind of thing. Well, now I know that they won't be.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they still claimed Atheist, and I think that's okay. But if ultimately, like, whenever they're nominated, if they're claiming Goblin, and they're, like, trying to, like, they're using that Goblin ability, then that's, I think, usually good enough, right?
Right.
I just don't want them, I wouldn't want them claiming that, hey, I'm the Atheist, and I also, the storyteller said so-and-so.
Right. Don't forget to say it's day 1 of Leviathan game. Thank you, Lynn. That is an important thing to say.
Yep.
I'm feeling great about this. Just so everybody knows in chat, I do have the lunatic attack icons on Jose and Ryback to indicate that they are, you know, I'll even put something a little bit more descriptive that basically just says that they are a minion, and that should be fine.
Can I ask you to handle morning stuff actually while I get some water?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I will send everybody back. Good morning, everybody. Rainey actually just went to go get a drink, so I am taking over everything in the morning. Just to let everybody know, Rainey is still very dead. I am dead. Navian's dead. Basically, anybody that's ever told a story in Ravenswood Bluff is dead. But more importantly, I wanted to mention that it is day 1, and the Leviathan is in play. You guys have 10 minutes.
Malishon, let's go.
Hello.
Oh, wants to chat.
I'll chat with you, DJ.
That was Jose, but fine.
Oh,
Whatever.
that was
Jose, I'll
Jose.
take ya.
I
Jack,
just saw
chat with you.
DJ's thing go green.
Let's go to
I want
Mystic
to talk to
Jackie.
Jose first. Let's go,
Mystic
Jose.
Jackie. Mystic Jackie. Oh, wait.
Atheist.
Sure you are.
Yeah, sure I am.
Yeah, that's really funny because I'm the atheist.
You're the atheist. Yeah. Okay.
If you're the atheist, I'm the atheist.
Correct. We are all me, so we're all dead.
Okay.
What are
It's
you
got really
really?
macabre all of a sudden.
The atheist.
And yes, Kevin, I
Yeah,
am
God.
rocking this hat.
You're
Shouts to House of
completely
Chaos.
bullshitting me.
Bum. You're my homie.
For the general idea, but you know.
Yeah, I suppose it's either Leviathan or. Well, I mean,
Has
yes.
real
So
luck. We know
Leviathan
that.
can't. Hang on, wait. What are the other minion?
The
No, I was
only
gonna say.
other
I mean,
way
it's
to
it's
cancel the assassin.
it's either Leviathan or Atheist. I mean.
Yes.
Well, so the issue with hard claiming, as I see it, is not that the Leviathan can't kill, but you know, you could still be Sarah mad, so you can't get your info out. Your assassin could still snipe you. Your poisoner could still snipe you. So the Leviathan doesn't remove the issues of minions. That said, I'm
Jeff,
happy
I
to say
don't
that
care.
I'm an outsider.
You can refer to
Well,
me
not
as either
happy,
one.
but
I
I'm
don't
happy
care.
to tell you that I'm an outsider.
I'm also an outsider.
That's exciting. I will tell you that I'm either the Tinker or the Puzzle Master.
Okay. Well,
What are
then
you?
I'm either the lunatic or the damsel.
That's exciting. I'm not a huntsman.
Wait, so what did you say? You said Tinker and Puzzle Master, right? You said.
That's correct. Yeah. So,
In my notes. All right.
so I'm on the lookout for townsfolk that aren't working right, basically.
Hmm.
'Cause I've not done the Puzzle
Yeah.
Master before.
Welcome back. Baron Gossip or Mayor?
Baron. Gossip. Man, I'll be sure to tell everyone.
Did you just claim Baron?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I definitely have a hat either way. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Okay, Sel. Why don't you leave and I'll talk shit about you to Tomato.
That's fine. I can do that. Have fun.
All right. See ya. Howdy.
Hello.
Do you have the storyteller information that I desire?
I do. I am authorized by Rainey to help with your ability, I believe, implicitly, but I can definitely double check if you would like me to.
All right. Well, if Rainey has a problem, I'm sure they would have come to you by now.
Probably.
Yeah. So, I did not get woken up on the first night, so I have to assume that if I do get woken up at night, I'll be woken up tomorrow night, so there's no point asking if I get woken up at night. I only get a maximum of 5 of these things, you see.
Well, I mean, sort of. But yes. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, look, Rainey's here.
It just,
Howdy.
Speaking of rainy, it sure is rainy outside.
Is it?
Do you need me here or should I go?
That's definitely permission.
I guess that I'm good to
so-
give JR their information.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
Alright. Is my ability to do with the Leviathan, or the fucking, what's it called, sorry, I need to check the roster for a second. Or the Heretic.
So your question is, does your ability interact in some way with the Leviathan or the Heretic?
Yes.
Cold.
Good. Alright, thank you.
Yep.
A minion playing this damsel thing.
I guess at some point you'll find out.
I can't wait to maybe get to that point.
Alright.
Alright, thank you. Appreciate it.
Maybe go have a chat to DJ.
DJ is the damsel. Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea, but they claimed lunatic or damsel, so
Okay,
I'm taking both of those claims with a boulder of salt.
A huge grain of salt. Got it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How about you?
I thought I already said. Well, okay.
Is that you saying you're the huntsman, or?
Yeah. Let's leave it at that. Why not?
No, I mean you could say what you are. Yeah. Go on.
I'll leave it at huntsman. I think for now.
I mean, I told you that you're the huntsman. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Rude. Okay. I'll catch you later.
Actually, can I step back with Tomato? Thank you, Tori.
Okay. Thanks.
Hello.
Quick question about madness. I actually don't know how you guys are running this with an atheist. How do I get good stuff?
We are running it very similar to a Serenovus Madness in that you have to be convincing in the fact that you are acting in a way that would be representative of the role you're mad as.
Okay, so I feel like a goblin will be kind of trying to get themselves nominated, so maybe act a little bit weird.
Yeah, more or less.
Sus on them, more or less. Also, a quick question mechanically. How would a Puzzle Master drunk atheist work, if at all? Would there be evil players if the atheist is Puzzle Master drunk?
That's a great question. So as far as I believe, and this is how Rainey is ruling it, so this is really all that matters, is how Rainey is ruling it.
Right.
That the puzzle drunk is decided upon setup, so if a player is puzzle drunk, they do not, their drunkenness would affect their setup. So theoretically, you could actually be a puzzle drunk atheist.
And there would still be evil if that was the case.
Correct, yes.
But I guess I could meta a little bit that you guys gave me that little madness thing and assume that I am the actual atheist. But I guess you won't answer that.
Well, you...
Because if I am Puzzle Master drunk, technically you guys wouldn't be able to break the rules. Am I reading too much into all this?
No, I think that your interpretation of that is slightly off.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Correct, and this is just based on what Rainey has told me.
Okay, okay. All right, well, I'm just going to be Goblin and see what happens.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's literally what I...
He gave me like, I'm the Amnesiac or the Snake Charmer or the Lycanthrope or blah blah blah. And I was like, you were only gonna give me 2, and you gave me a bunch more, and
Oh yeah, it was one of those. I had a cute little like, not riddle, but clue to what I was, and then I realized it's a Leviathan game, or potentially a Leviathan game. And I was like, oh yeah, no, they can't get me. Come at me.
I've heard of an atheist. We'll see. I am the chef. I got a 0, which could be because there are no evils sitting next to each other, or it could be because there are no evils.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part of it. Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
Jeff.
When
House
they came in
Chaos,
and
go
told me
represent.
I had a 0, I was like, they're giving me a 0. I was like, sure you are. Like, of course I'm getting a 0. I couldn't not get a 0.
Oh.
With this script, it's the most confusing number they could give me, so.
I'm not taking responsibility for that. That's all Rainy. Thank you very much.
You're
yes,
welcome
we know.
very much.
You're here with chat, and we love chat.
I see that Jackie loves chat.
Yeah, well, JR was being mean about chat before chat was around, so I needed them to know they are loved.
Okay. Well, you got 2 minutes left, so yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a non-zero chance there's a lunatic in the game, but probably not them if they're claiming lunatic damsel, is it?
I think there's a non-zero chance we're being fucked with.
Well, yeah, okay, so I'm... What outsider are you? Are you the heretic?
No, I'm not one of the useful ones. I am... Ugh, fuck it, I'm the puzzle master, so I need to find myself a puzzle drunk.
I've heard of a goblin, okay? I fooled a goblin by claiming Baron to them, and they... Well, I think I did anyway. He could just be trolling me, but...
See,
I claimed Baron to them.
That's
and
the
they
tricky
claimed
part.
goblin.
Because, like, if Magician is the one that's puzzle drunk, that's an easier solve, but, like, we can't even kill anyone to, like, confirm pings and stuff, so it's really sad.
Just... I mean, you can tell me if this sounds weird to you. I went to them, I said, hi, I'm Baron, what are you? And they said, hi, I'm Goblin. Wait, I didn't learn about you. Is there a poppy grower on this script? And then they seem to have checked their grim and realized I wasn't on their evil team. And then they hurriedly left the chat. And I don't know if that's because they're pranking me or because they actually slipped up.
Surely that must be them messing about, because...
Well, they claim Goblin, so it could be anything.
Well, yeah, but, like, if you're the Magician, they would have known that you're in play. Like, you would have been told to them. So...
Well,
okay,
yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah. I don't know.
It's
We have to
really
do that.
weird.
It is. What is your Baron is your claim, that's right, okay. Alright, good chat.
Possible. Can good kill down to 2 players?
Yeah, good could kill down to 2 players. That's what happens in any like final day for the most part.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That would confirm that it's not a Leviathan.
The reason I look good in a
That's true.
beanie is because it hides how balding I am.
Oh my god.
Oh, we did it.
Howdy, everyone. It is, well, towards the end of the first day. We need to start killing people, probably.
We can hold off.
If it's a Leviathan game, then maybe we shouldn't day one if you don't know.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah. Probably shouldn't. There.
I'm all good with waiting a day or 2 and getting for more info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Hunting.
gossips exists. Probably not the worst idea.
Oh, I do have a public question. In a Leviathan script, we are only allowed to kill 2 townsfolk. Does that include
Good
what the
point.
Leviathan does?
Leviathan doesn't kill.
Yeah.
It's also
Sorry, not
executed.
Leviathan. Sorry, I meant Lycanthrope. Sorry. Yeah.
It's executed, not die.
It's only executions.
Okay, so Lycanthrope can just go to town on us.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet.
Love going to town on you guys.
Lycanthrope does deserve a snack.
But why would they? Because...
I gossip that there's an assassin in play.
Well,
Put it in
because
chat
if the Lycan... Yeah, I guess the Lycanthrope can just choose themselves. That'd be really helpful.
Well, it kind of clears people, doesn't it? Because if they die to the Lycanthrope, they're good. If they don't die, they're evil.
I guess.
Yeah.
Presumably.
I gossip that there's a Baron in play.
Unless it's a poisoner.
I gossip that Cellar is the Baron. But I don't really.
Liar.
This is so low stress. I
Liar.
love this. I don't have to do shit.
I'm gonna say that
Um,
nominations are now open.
I gossip there's an atheist in play.
Noted.
Tori nominates Ryback.
Tori nominates Ryback. Tori, your accusation, please.
Right across the grim, I have no idea what an amnesiac ability might be.
Ryback.
Obviously, don't do this.
Ryback, your defense, please.
I'm done.
Okay. Starting the vote then.
Works for me.
Can I raise my hand? At that lack of defense.
You certainly can.
Yeah, just make sure it's. I
Yeah,
would,
do
I
it,
would
like,
ask that you make
physically
sure it's
do
not
it.
more than 5.
I physically did it. It
Oh,
didn't get counted.
but yeah.
4 is not enough. For some reason, the default time was 3 seconds per vote, and that's like abysmal.
I would be. I would have to retire by then.
Malachar nominates Jose.
Malachon nominates Jose. Your accusation, please.
Yicking for Amni abilities that are vote related.
Jose, your defense, please.
This is a bad kill. I am the goblin.
Jose has claimed Goblin. Starting the vote now.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Gosh, I would hate it if like Jose, Bruce, Zeller, and Malachon were all just evil in a line.
Zeller would like to claim to be an evil minion and pick DJ as the damsel.
Seller has picked DJ as the damsel. Noted. Moving on then.
Oh, Zeller.
Skills would like to nominate the storyteller.
Skills nominates the storyteller. Skills, your accusation, please.
Just the information that I've gotten, I'm leaning towards it being an atheist game.
Tomato, can I leave the defense on you?
Hey, Skills.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Works. 6 to execute.
Solid.
So here's the thing though, the dead don't get a defense, and we already know the storyteller is dead, so...
Might be a heretic
Yeah,
in place.
Is there a
I
heretic?
don't want to lose.
Is there a heretic in
They're not
play?
gonna fess up.
Why wouldn't they?
Why are we doing this?
We're doing this, I guess.
Why are we doing this?
6 votes is enough to execute.
Why
To a
wouldn't the
fault,
heretic?
I trust skills.
I don't.
DJ nominates Seller.
DJ nominates Seller. Your accusation, please.
I want this to tie. I do not want to lose day 1 to a fake atheist. I don't want to do it. I want this to tie.
Seller, please.
I'm the Baron. Why would you kill me? I'm friendly.
You're not the Baron.
6 to tie, 7 to execute.
Why are we doing this?
Live a little.
Is
Yeah,
there a heretic?
like worst case scenario, we just re-rack, right?
Kev, we may be doing.
Well, I'm a
I don't think
coward.
that's gonna necessarily be an issue.
Yeah.
6 ties the vote.
You're welcome.
Not day 1.
No one is on the block.
Also, if there is an amni, sorry, that's just completely ruined everything you might receive.
Last call for nominations.
Where's the atheist claim that makes skills believe as an atheist?
That's me. I'm the atheist.
Malachon is atheist?
Yep.
Allegedly.
Closing
Well-
nominations in 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everyone.
Night.
No one has been
Night.
executed in the game.
Night.
continues.
Phew, that was a close one. That was pretty good.
I think that went excellent.
I think that went perfect. We got to give. So, all right, I'll put it this way: if we do our something good, you know who's not getting the something good? Skills.
Yeah.
Skills is already convinced. All right, so Sarah Mad comes after Snake Charmer, so we can just use that as a mental
Yes,
note.
thank you.
What's your view on Princess Bride, by the way?
What was that?
What is your view on the movie The Princess Bride?
It was something I was going to watch quite recently because my mom was sick, but we couldn't find our DVD copy of it. We got like the special edition version like a decade and a half ago or something.
But you've seen it before.
Very, very good movie.
What's that?
Very, very good movie.
Okay. So I don't know if you saw last week, but both Dak and Tori are vehemently against The Princess Bride. They just don't like it at all.
Excuse me.
Exactly.
So we can't give something good to either of them either.
I guess
you're
not.
saying.
No. Yeah. The chat.
I guess
chat,
we can.
Chat's right there with you. Chat's like, come on, how do you? Yeah. So yeah. All right.
Okay, let's swing by Malishon's door.
Yep.
Hello. Would you please choose a player and a character?
Skills as the bounty hunter.
Skills as the bounty hunter. Noted.
Thank you.
Please choose a player.
They won't necessarily know, Kevin.
Res Nora. Good old Res Nora. Okay. Good night.
Thank you.
Who do we make mad and as what? Oh, the option.
I think so. We could lump this in with the reward for good in that the Sarah Mad is only going to affect a player that actually is the character that they are and be like, oh, the Sarah Novus missed. But
I think that's silly.
I think, yeah. Dak is probably not going to be claiming many things, I'm assuming because of Snake Charmer. Also, if you're the Sarah Novus, besides Atheist, the second most fun play is to make someone mad that they are the Goblin.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
I was also thinking, especially if Jose does not play along, we make someone mad about the Heretic at least one day.
Ooh.
I don't know if we want to do that now. I don't think we want to do it now.
That could be the back pocket.
Right. We already had a damsel pick, which was surprising.
I know, I was
to say the
surprised
least.
by that too.
I was listening to DJ and Seller talk, actually. Seller claimed Magician, because they of course think there's no Magician in play.
Right.
According to what they learned. And they said, hey, I've been claiming Minion to people, I'll just claim Minion again publicly.
Maybe make Ryback mad about being the...
Oh, let's make someone mad about the damsel. Because there's a Huntsman in play.
And say, oh, you already came out, haha.
Already been a minion come out, so the damsel's like, hey, I'm safe to come out now. I'll say that I'm the damsel. So let's make someone mad about the damsel.
JR, maybe?
Suppose so. I feel like that's a little mean. We should do something like not as mean. Like, just because Jose was nice to us.
Bruce, maybe?
We could do... Yeah, we could do Bruce.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Right below us.
Thank you. Hello. The Sarah Novus has chosen for you to be mad about the damsel.
Oh, about being the damsel?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Alright, and then next is someone.
Jackie.
Jackie, yeah.
Hello. Please.
Hello. I choose Malishon.
That's why the butt
Choosing
exists.
Malishon. Okay.
For fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For fun.
They come to you bearing information.
Mm-hmm.
Gambler.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Gambler.
Okay.
That was all. Good night. Would you like to use your ability?
No thanks.
No, thank you. Okay.
Hello.
Hello again. I'm gonna say slightly
Hold on, what?
slightly good.
Slightly good. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Good night. I went ahead with that because, like, they almost got us executed. They won. Almost.
Yeah. That being said, also, I mean, if this actually were the Leviathan game, the lycanthrope has chosen to kill the gambler, and the gambler is going to be doubting skills, which is fine, but whatever. But more importantly, they can substantiate their own information, and then once JR figures out what they're doing, and we're making sure that JR's ability is unique in that, like, if he just basically guesses I'm the Undertaker, then it's not.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
You could say it's like warm or hot or something, but like not quite on the money.
Right, but it's not a bingo that it's the Undertaker, because it's not.
Right.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that the measure of the measure of choice as to how good they're doing, I think slightly good is probably correct.
Right. Even if we're like looking at Melanchon's gonna be thinking that they guessed wrong, like
Right.
that. I don't think that matters because skills got false info anyways.
Right.
So if they doubt skills as information, that's fine.
Do we feel like that would be? We also have to resolve our something good. Or did we resolve our something good?
Like you were saying, put the madness on the amnesiac. I said put it on something else mostly because I wanted to be nice to town.
So this was Rainey, your benevolent storyteller, deciding to be kind with the Serenovus madness ability that the storyteller has.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Who knows if they keep?
I gave all true info tonight.
You did give all true info tonight. That is correct.
Don't act like I don't give this town anything.
What is the Amni ability? The Amni ability is each night learn the character that was killed by the lycanthrope.
Not necessarily killed, just picked.
Oh, chosen
Don't have to
by the
die.
lycanthrope. Okay.
So if the atheist survives the lycanthrope pick, we just tell the amnesiac what their character is.
Okay.
And if we're feeling very generous, we can of course say atheist.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Morning time.
It's a hell of a gift.
Good morning, everyone. It is the dawn of the second day. You have 10 minutes. Good luck.
Jackie,
Nope.
can we chat?
Yes.
Can I go too?
Skills, can we chat?
Nobody died?
Right back.
Oh,
Chat.
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, fuck. I'll run away.
Rainy, can I chat with you really quickly?
No, I fumbled this one big. Everyone's leaving.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We can bring him
Let's do
back.
it again.
Hang on, I got this. You just do done again.
Bring it back.
Oh.
For night.
really?
Hi. You briefly had a small stroke and then woke up again. Everyone did. You wake to find that Malachon has died in the night.
Well, there you go.
Oh!
What the hell?
You wanna-
Melachon, chat.
Do you want to
Yeah,
finish that
let's-
chat?
Yep.
Rip.
You have 10 minutes.
RIP.
Alright,
Okay.
Finish that chat, skills.
Chat again.
Yeah. Oh no, Melachon, Jay, I asked first, if that's okay.
I was in the process of sending a message over to Rainey in
Okay.
text.
This is some bullshit.
Someone very politely asked, "Oh, no one died last night."
That was me.
I was
think that was
expecting-
very kind of. Whoever said that was very kind of them.
Rainy, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, of course.
DJ, can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure.
No, I meant Dak, sorry. No, I meant DJ. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, DJ, yeah.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Do we think Seller is a minion?
I don't think we have minions.
Well, if Seller is indeed the
technically,
minion,
they don't
I
have
feel
to, Lynn.
safe enough. to tell you
The
that I was the
Leviathan's already
damsels.
been announced. The fulfillment's already been done.
They wasted their shot.
They can absolutely
How embarrassing.
Somehow I don't believe you, Bruce.
Why would I lie about this? What would I stand to gain?
You would stand to sit there and tell people that you're the damsel, knowing full well you're not the damsel, hoping to get them to guess wrong.
No, I think a guess has already been. All right, yes.
Who's the damsel?
I am. I'll talk to you later.
Bye,
Jackie. Let's talk.
Sure.
Yeah, you can talk to me.
I like private chats, but honestly, hanging out in Town Square has been fantastic content already.
You want to chat?
Sure, lead the way.
Oh, I asked Dak.
Oh.
Oh, sure, Jose.
Sure, fine.
Sorry. Totes.
I can enjoy myself a little bit more. I don't have to worry about anybody just
I wouldn't
winning the
go-
game out of nowhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't guarantee that though, to be honest.
Why would Seller, as a good player, do this?
Because trying to misdirect who the damsel is to other players.
For what gain?
I mean, like, I don't know. There is a magician on the script, right?
They don't know that the
Yeah,
demon
so
can make
theoretically, that could have been the case. However, that would have to imply that Seller is the magician and was willing to do that, make that role.
Yeah.
Chrysander,
I think the odds of that happening
idea
is low. So
with that
I
is
feel
kind
safe.
of the
I feel confident,
Serenovus madness
comfortable
that we're doing.
Okay. Well.
I can breathe.
All right. Cool.
So what are you?
I'm the chef with a 0.
The chef with the 0. Is it because there's no evil players in the game?
I mean, that was my
That's
first
fantastic.
assumption. So that was a good one. Sorry, chat. Chat's in here with me, chirping away.
Belching away.
I can't help it. I have a disease.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. I'm waiting to.
You're
chat
gonna
with them.
confirm with him. Okay. Well, the good thing is that you're confirmed good. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm not puzzle drunk. If there's a puzzle master, so that's helpful
true.
too.
Would you be able to pick me tonight?
I have someone lined up for tonight, which
Okay.
is supposedly in a bounty hunter ping.
Interesting. And it's not me.
No,
Well,
it's
that's
not you.
surprising. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
To Malashan. Malashan hard claimed atheist to me yesterday, but I haven't talked to Malashan today.
Yeah,
so-
it was such a sus fucking claim though. Like
Well,
our
Malashan hard claimed atheist to me, and I guess soft claimed it to everybody else, but
Well, Malshon hard claimed it to me in a conversation where I did not believe a single fucking word they were saying.
okay.
Like, so
And you would know. You would know.
You would
I-
know.
you would.
You know
you would
Malashan
hope
better
I
than
would know.
anybody else here.
You would
You know
hope I
Malashan
would
better
know.
than most.
Yeah. So anyway, I
Up.
Okay.
Are you an atheist or are you a gambler?
I'm a gambler. I was
Son
mad
of-
at the.
Son of a. Oh, you were mad as the atheist?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Well, how the hell does that jinx work between lycanthrope and gambler then?
If
Oh.
the gambler dies, no one else dies. So I gambled skills, is what he claimed. So are you claiming Lycan who attacked me?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't know if skills is lying or you killed me, but yeah. So either's good for me.
My goal is to pick, apparently, a ping that skills has tonight.
I know you will, Navian.
Yep, that makes sense to me. Told
But
me
that
there's
was-
no. Let me see. That's
Yeah. Yeah, and it was yesterday. I was just trying to decide between picking.
Yeah, he told me what I wanted to know while I was saying it, but apparently I completely broke up. So he effectively did it without being asked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, amazing.
Yep.
If I find
Alright,
out any
I'm,
more information, I will come back to you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Bye.
See ya.
It bugs me.
I wasn't paying attention to chats. I never do. I should. I
'Cause
really
someone,
should.
Someone had a 3 people had a 3-way chat in day 1. I'm very.
Oh,
interested
that was
about
that was me, Jose, and Bruce.
Oh,
that.
Goblins, damsels, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Very
Alright,
much
wait.
so.
Oh, who
I
played
am either
Goblin
your
yesterday?
general.
Mm.
I'm either your general, your seamstress, or your puzzle master.
Alright, well, I'm either your puzzle master or your tinker.
Of course, they put something in that could randomly die at night. That's gonna be fun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like
You
this
said
is not gonna be-
seamstress, right?
Correct. I have not used my ability. I got burned in the game with that very recently, and I'm still chafed.
I'd be very interested to sort of. I mean, there's no reason to use it on me, but
You should
just
get
wanna
new
know
pants
if
then,
Stella's
right
lying
back.
or not,
No.
or not wear pants at all.
Or just not wear pants at all. I like the way you think, Tori.
I'm under court order to wear pants.
Even in your home?
Well, I guess I don't have to wear them.
It depends
in
on
your
how.
home now?
It depends on how close to a school he is.
Far enough.
Fair enough. Okay.
All right. Well.
All right. Thank.
They who might be hunting for me, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Pants.
So,
Pants.
Just because
Pants?
you're with Jose, right?
Pants.
yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not a huge fan. I'll be honest, talk to him. Very interesting.
So,
Yeah.
I will tell you,
Mhm.
I am either the mayor or the lycanthrope.
Hmm. Alright then. If you're the Lycan, I assume you're the one who picked Malishon last night. I fucking assume.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
Hashtag
come on.
Hornia server. You're correct.
I would not be against you picking Jose.
Me picking who?
Jose, see what happens.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
I've heard from a supposed magician that he called Jose out.
Ah.
Oh.
Basically said, Jose said, I.
Or Malishon.
You okay, fair. I am the chef with a 0.
Well, that's frustratingly unprovable. What?
Oh! Ooh! Ooh!
What?
Ooh! I think Skills might be Puzzle Master drunk.
Okay. Why? I know his claim. So the thing is, do you know what Malishon is? Okay, have you spoken to Malishon today?
Yes, I've spoken with Malice on day 1, not...
Okay,
Wandering
so
Keeper, you missed a bit of a setup, yes.
today he has a different claim.
Okay.
That might suggest drunkenness.
Okay, I will just say that there is a chance that Skills hard claimed bounty hunter with a ping on me, and I know it can't be me because I am the good chef.
That's right. No, it was you because he said I got a bounty hunter ping on the chef, but he wouldn't give me the name. That was it.
Yep. Yeah. So I know it's not me because I know that I'm good, and even Skills
I
was
love
saying
chat.
that
You
they
guys are
think that I'm good,
fantastic.
and I've even asked the Lycan to kill
don't have
me
anything to
tonight
do, I'm just
so
getting
that we
content.
can get me off the table safe.
I have heard of a puzzle master.
Okay. Well,
That can be useful.
we can do that tonight. Then I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
So just to clear this up to anyone who I haven't spoken to today, I am not the atheist.
Yeah. Fucking told
You
you.
monster!
Not
There
my
may
fault.
be good reason on that.
Yeah.
He was Novus by the sound
Yes,
of things.
Novus.
It was Seven Novus by the storytellers, or by the Seven Novus.
Okay. Sure.
So the real question is, do we have a real atheist out there? A real one?
I'm starting to think not.
Me neither.
Jose claims minion and picks Bruce as a damsel.
Oh my god.
Haven't we already done this?
So, Jose claims Minion and picks Bruce. Duly noted.
You
The
lied!
game continues.
How embarrassing!
You lied!
Plus,
I must be the drunk atheist.
You must
Or
be the
drunk damsel. Yeah.
plus
That's
Jose, you already guessed
How
last night.
embarrassing!
No, I didn't. That was Zeller.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but
no,
One of you is evil.
It only works.
It was Zeller. Zeller was
Okay,
evil.
Jose.
What? What a day.
Jose's evil.
Look, I have no idea what kind of backroom friggin' shenanigan deals that some of you may have cut with the storytellers saying that, oh, if you do this for me, I'm gonna let you in.
Jose nominates skills.
I'm sorry, who nominates skills?
Jose.
Your accusation, please.
I think it's evil.
Skills, your defense, please.
In life, yes. In game, no.
Okay, we're gonna need 6 votes to execute. Starting vote now.
Checks out.
There is a Faustian bargain going on, yes. The official rule is yes, as long as
3 does not
Jose
appear to
is
be enough.
mad that he is the goblin, good
Jay
things will
nominates
happen.
Is that DJ?
Mm-hmm.
Your accusation, please, DJ.
Man told me he was the huntsman. You bitch. Die.
Hey.
Jose, your defense, please.
I already claimed goblin yesterday, so I'll do it again. I'm the goblin.
Jose claims goblin. We need 6 to execute. Starting now.
Cowards.
Execute all goblins?
Kill all goblins.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
I
burn.
think he's the goblin. Is what he is.
Turn to burn.
Wait a minute. So you guys are saying you have the balls to kill a goblin game, but you didn't have a balls to like test whether or not it was an atheist game on the first day and just have a day 1 re-rack?
Hey,
Yes.
these balls
Six.
up!
Yes.
These balls are
I agree
ironclad.
with
My
Jesse,
hand was
bro.
up.
6 is enough to execute.
The thing is, I think he is
Hey.
the goblin, which sucks. I think he is.
I didn't vote to tie on that. I was like, oh, once town decided to do it, I guess we're doing this.
And that's just
So
what
yeah, I'm
they'll
gonna vote
do.
for a goblin too.
You voted for the atheist yesterday too? The storyteller?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But once it was up there, I didn't vote to try to.
What I
break
will
the-
say is Jose's essentially saying they're evil. 'Cause they're
Any other
not.
nominations today?
JR nominates Resnora.
Your accusation versus Resnora, please.
We can tie this. We don't have to, but I have heard
No,
that there's a bounty hunter.
Nothing happens.
Ping on her.
Resnora, your defense, please.
Yeah.
We don't
I'm
talk about
pretty
the mind
sure
goblin.
Bounty hunter was either poisoned or is puzzle master drunk, because I am just a lonely chef and I am good. Yeah, let's tie this because I don't think we should be executing a goblin claim unless you really want to. I don't know. I'm
6
just
to
gonna...
tie.
I've
6
also
to tie,
heard
7 to
that
execute.
the bounty hunter claim is questionable.
And the goblin claim is questionable. And if it's a goblin and there's a heretic in play, guess what? Good wins.
Let's do it. I'm the heretic.
Wait, who's the heretic?
No.
It might be me.
Okay, we need to tie this then.
We'll find out.
I might be the heretic.
We're definitely
5 is
doing
not enough
Matt
to
as
tie.
heretic tonight.
I'm the heretic on that.
Resnora nominates Bruce.
Resnora nominates Bruce. Your accusation, please.
Yeah, I feel like we should tie. Bruce is probably a good person to tie on, and if we, yeah, Bruce is a good person to tie on.
Bruce, your defense, please.
Bruce is a great person to tie on. Go for
Okay. 6 to tie, 7 to execute. Starting now.
Michael, so Malachon
I will
was
raise my hand
made
to tie.
mad first day as the atheist, and then came out and said that they were
Town was
Serenobus
that?
mad.
Dak, what
but
was
so far,
that,
no,
Dak?
no one else has claimed atheist. Skills
I don't
just
think
thinks
we
that
need
the
to
information
die.
isn't adding up.
I think we
No!
do. Tom.
6
Dak.
ties the
Basically,
vote.
Skills' information is a social read that
When
lives
you
on
down
his
to
knowledge.
zero,
nominates
Dak.
DJ.
Can I get a last call for nominations? Giving
Ryback
20
nominates
seconds.
DJ.
Who nominates DJ?
Ryback.
Ryback nominates DJ. Your accusation, please.
DJ claimed Barrington to me.
DJ, your defense, please.
Fair.
That's funny because I'm the damsel. So, yeah.
You're
I'm
not. You're not the damsel.
Okay.
I picked you. I'm the Baron. You can't be the damsel. Liar.
Okay, we need 6. We need 6 to tie, 7 to execute.
Let's tie this again so we have a
This
three.
is,
Again.
by the way, this is a problem that we need to acknowledge. We can't have a goblin and a baron and a Serenobus.
Oh,
So-
some people are blatantly lying. And I
Yeah.
know who's lying. Blatantly.
Well,
Anyway.
Sorry, 3 is not enough.
Killed Jose.
What was that?
Jack, was that a nomination?
Dak.
Dak?
Dak, you're
he-
gone.
He gone.
Oh my god, Dak.
Wait. You're there.
There's Dak. Wait.
There he is.
Did you say Dak?
Last call for nominations going in 10 seconds.
Dak, you're lighting up, but we can't hear you.
Bruce
I'll wait for
nominates the storyteller.
Bruce nominates me? Little
Yeah.
me. Your accusation, please.
Let's see what Talon wants. We didn't nominate the storyteller yet today, so let's see what happens.
Tomato, your defense, please. Our defense.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah,
I love you, homie.
I love you too. I'm not voting on this.
But you're fucking wrong.
7 to execute, starting now.
So I'm not voting on Eric. I'm not voting on atheist, so I have an actual fucking hard time with atheist. I'm not believing it. And someone admits to it publicly. That's just me, though.
Is it better, Jack?
Yay!
3 is not enough.
Yay! We did it.
Last call for nominations
Or
going in 10.
now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everyone. No one has died.
Night.
Good night.
See you in the morning.
CB! Woo! You're here! 8 months.
I genuinely didn't hear Bruce claim anything other than Damsel today.
No, I know. I think Bruce was convincing enough. I just didn't know if maybe there was an opportunity to try to, yay, CB with the 8 months. Thank you, CB. I didn't know if there was an opportunity to maybe, like, if we needed to, we could use that as kind of like a get out of jail free card thing. That said, based on the conversation today, I was just telling chat, I think we absolutely need to give Sarah Matt as heretic today.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, we're on the same page then. Awesome.
One thing I want to do, especially if there's an execution tomorrow.
Mhm.
Well, they might just execute the atheist.
Right.
Especially if they execute the atheist while claiming Goblin. We're gonna say,
Right.
hey, Jose. Well, you don't have to tell Jose this, but we could say Jose was really actually the Sarah Novus, and there's gonna be no more madness the rest of the game because they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, that would be.
I think that's a great reward for if Jose gets themselves executed claiming Goblin.
I think so too. What do we think of doing as nice thing today?
Nice thing today? I don't know.
Might I suggest? So the minions who have been claiming today so far have been Goblin and Serenovus.
That's correct.
There's no assassin, there's no poisoner, there's no baron, so everybody should be trusting their info. There should be no... The only person who shouldn't be trusting their info is the person who is quote-unquote puzzle drunk.
Yes, there is a Puzzle Master claim.
There is a mayor. What?
There is?
There's a mayor claim.
Right, seller, sure.
What if... What if we redirect a kill? What if we mayor bounce a... No, that doesn't really help, does it?
We would only do that if Jackie picks seller, right?
We would only do that if Jackie picks seller, correct.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to do.
But that's the thing. It doesn't make sense to do. So it could make
Right.
Jackie think that that is a clue in that it actually is an atheist game.
So it seems like Skills is convinced that it's atheist game.
Right.
Malashon probably. Like they're onto the fact that we are Serenovus matting people ourselves.
There is no pit hag. There's nothing like that. There's no reason why characters should be changing. So we shouldn't see any evidence of an assassin or a poisoner. There were no gossips today. Nobody gossiped to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
So we can't do anything in regards to that. So like a second kill wouldn't work necessarily.
What if when the huntsman picks someone, we actually
change their character?
Yeah,
That could be spicy, actually.
that's a fun thing to do.
And that would clue in the people that, wait, I'm not the damsel. How did I change character?
Right.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Bruce did very publicly claim, but I don't know if DJ believes Bruce is the damsel.
What if we... Okay, so what if we take Jose's bargain and extend it to whoever the huntsman chooses? Turn them into the atheist and tell them the same thing that they got as, like, basically...
The same goblin exchange?
Not goblin, necessarily. Maybe we have them be mad that they're the Serenovus to substantiate our claim.
I don't think we need to do that.
Okay. It's just a thought.
It is a thought.
Yeah.
I'm not against making another atheist, but I don't think we need to do that exact sort of deal with them. But we could make some sort of deal with them. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't think it's necessary.
I leave it to you, my friend.
Okay. Let's start with the snake charmer.
Okay.
I believe is first in the night.
Yes. Oh.
Hello.
I went to the wrong room. My bad.
Hello. Please choose a player.
I would like to choose Jose.
Okay. So you are now the snake charmer. You are now good. Good night.
Good night.
That was rude.
Oh well.
You had me thinking for a second.
Hello. Please choose a player.
Resnora.
Choose Resnora. You got it, champ.
Thanks.
That's
Question.
pretty spicy.
What do we show Resnora as to JR?
JR, if we are to... So how do we substantiate a something good here?
Right, we could say... So, something very good for good team would be Resnora successfully dies here to the Lycanthrope. Skills gets a new name.
Skills would get a new name, correct. And
Yeah.
we would probably show them...
But if we registered Resnora as evil here, then they'd survive the Lycanthrope.
Which would
So I'm
even more
saying we register them as...
Yeah.
I'm saying, well, I think register good, have them die, Skills gets a new name.
And Skills would then think that they are puzzle drunk. Or that it's an atheist game.
Right. And I think that's okay. Right?
Who would we give as the second name for Skills?
I mean, the obvious pick is Jose.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, what do we show JR then? Because they're going to learn Resnora's role. We could show him Chef, we could show, like, a minion or something. I think showing a minion is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, JR doesn't really... What did JR guess yesterday?
They guessed, is it, like, Undertaker, but who dies at night, basically. And I gave him Hot.
Okay.
So they're already pretty much on the money.
So if we show them Chef, they would think that their ability is functioning properly. They would go to Resnora, learn the Chef. But, I mean, that would be like, you know, like a spy registering to an Undertaker in TB. I mean, you're gonna show the spy as the Chef because that's what Resnora's been claiming to everybody.
Yeah, and they even claim that publicly.
Yeah, so like Rishi in Toronto says in chat, Skills is already pretty convinced it's an atheist game, so not much changes there. So regardless of what we do, that nothing's really going to change that. But if we do kill Resnora and give another name, if we give Skills a name that's like someone who is clearly not good or not evil, like, I don't know, DJ or JR or something like that, would they be more...
Maybe?
Yeah, or would they be more willing to suspect that it's actually an atheist game or that they're just drunk?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think that does make sense. Give him a nonsense name.
Right. I think
who's
that's
good.
fine. I think, like, if you give Tori, Skills is going to be like, okay, there's no way that's correct. And then at least question whether or not they actually are going to get if whether or not it's actually an Atheist game, or maybe they just they just think it's an Atheist game.
Speaking on misinformation, if Tori does take a guess, who do we think we show as the demon?
I think we show Seller regardless.
Seller regardless? That's what I was meaning. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go tell JR Chef.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
You're alive still. You learn Chef.
Okay. Good job, Jackie. Killing Resnora like that.
Would you like to use your ability?
No, I haven't heard egg yet. Anyway, thank you.
You are... Sorry, you cut out a lot. Can you repeat that?
I'm not using my ability.
Understood. Good night. Hello.
Hi.
Here to give you a name. That name is Tori.
Thank you.
Good night. You know what I realized?
What's up?
I forgot to do the madness again.
I was just thinking the same thing. We need to make someone mad that they are the heretic.
Right. Dak's been sketchy. They've been like claiming mostly double claims and also Snake Charmer. Just throw it on Dak.
I think you're correct.
Okay. Hello, Dak.
Hello.
The plan.
You are mad.
Can I get some
You're
plans
the
in the
heretic.
chat?
Sweet.
Yeah, you have fun with
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
that. And then the last thing in the night is the general. I don't know which way I'm going here.
So we now have two. All right, so let's play this out from Town's point of view. So we now have a outed minion in Jose. We have a supposed outed minion in Seller. They don't know who the Leviathan is. The Chef has now been proven to be good. Skills is going to learn that they are quote-unquote drunk. The Amnesiac is basically hot on their ability. I would say that
strong for good.
I'd say that Good's doing great right now.
So either, Good's doing great because even if you factor in the heretic claim, they execute the goblin. Good team wins, right?
Right.
Yeah, great. Good's doing great.
I would say so.
Okay. Let's find Bruce.
Right beneath you.
Hello.
Ooh,
Bruce, you learn that Good is winning this game.
Cool. We're killing it. Thank you.
Sure. Good night.
Yep. Good night.
Anything else we need to take care of?
Just sit around for about 30 seconds, make Bruce doubt whether or not they're the last one. I think this is going great. I think that this is setting up... We can also just check in with Jose and just kind of get what Jose's thoughts are so far.
I think that's a great idea.
All right, let's head down.
Hello.
Hey, Jose.
Hi.
We think you're doing a great job. I was wondering how you're feeling about this game so far.
I feel great as long as I'm not drunk atheist, because that would be kind of, I guess, a little bit mean on me. But otherwise, I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm very glad. Tell you what, if you do manage to get executed as that goblin, it's a nice juicy reward for you.
Oh goodness! All right.
Better than what we've been doing.
Better than what you've been doing. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, so hopefully someone tells me what the good is. But I think they actually think I'm the goblin. I don't think they're gonna kill me, but I'll try.
Okay. Good night.
Thanks.
Just really throwing on the incentives there, huh?
Sure.
Oh, Ryback in chat saying, though I think on day 6 Demeta dies, Rainy can live. That's fucking rude. I'll get you back for that, Ryback.
I
Don't
can
worry.
live?
I mean, you're already dead, right?
Am I?
I mean...
Did you say I was dead at the beginning?
I did say that we're all dead.
Oh,
all
that's
three of
very
us.
sad.
Yeah.
Okay,
If there was actually a heretic in an atheist game, in order for Town to win, would they have to get down to 2 living players, just never kill the ST? Depends on ST ruling. A lot will say if you kill the ST, you still win. So, by the way, I don't know how you would rule that. I mean, that is not a feels good.
Could you repeat the question?
So basically, if there is a heretic in the game, how does good win? And the question would be, does good just let it get to day 5? Does good win if you kill the... Basically, do you take the heretic into consideration if the storyteller is executed? And my personal...
Yes, you do take the heretic into consideration.
Okay, so you
Or
do.
I would.
Okay.
Last time I ran this game, actually, there was a heretic and a Leviathan. There was no atheist, of course. And I think on day 4 or 5, they executed the storyteller, and that caused an evil win, but that was flipped to good.
So my personal view on it is, like, at that point, I understand, like, good basically should lose at that point, but I don't know. I'm more of the opinion that, like, in an atheist game, if the point of the atheist game is necessarily just to make everybody feel good about how the game went, and I think if the entire town loses off of a heretic, I personally don't enjoy that, but again, this is just my personal opinion, because chat was asking.
As a note, if there was, like, an actual heretic in play, I think, like, in this particular setup, we wouldn't make them mad on a pivotal moment like this.
We would give them a fair shot.
We need to make sure that all the players with the relevant win cons know, like, how to obtain a victory.
Right. Drink check, CB. Yeah. You have your water.
Yep. I'm good.
Cool.
I'm gonna wake up people up now, like I said I would do 5 minutes ago.
Sounds good.
Good morning, everyone. You wake up to the dawn of the 3rd day, and this time, I remembered, right on time, to say that Resnora has died in the night.
Ooh.
Okay, can we go to the room, please?
Right back.
Yep.
Jackie, can I chat with you?
Give y'all 8.
Sure.
And Dudley?
Oh, dear Christ.
I have a hat.
You're the chef.
No, different kind of hat.
Magician.
Correct. You're the second person who knows this. The presumed Lycan also knows it is. I have to assume that Lycan's correct.
So, oh boy.
Problem is, the person who died night 1 could have died independent of the Lycan.
Why is
Which
that?
means maybe the Lycan isn't a Lycan. We'll have to see how many more night kills happen.
That's all true, but yes, the lycanthrope also said they killed me. So it's possible Skills is evil, but it's also possible that we're all telling the truth and Skills is drunk or poisoned.
Entirely possible, because I got another name last night and it's Tori.
Tomato, can I have a chat? And then I'll.
You should pick Skills and see what
Yeah, I'm
happens.
gonna pick Skills. I just don't. Do I have to do it in private or can I just?
You have
pick
to do
skills
it in
right
private, yes.
Now? Okay. Can I have a moment?
Oh, I can just go
Or
to a
we'll
different
move.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just move. One sec.
Hello.
Maybe they're screwing with me, but Skills.
All right, so just to clarify, you are choosing Puzzle Master, and you are claiming that your puzzle drunk is Skills.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. I am authorized to tell you, in that case, Seller.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Rainey, can I borrow you for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Just so you know, Tori did just use their puzzle drunk or their puzzle master guess on Skills, and I gave them Seller.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
I think really the puzzle drunk in an atheist setup like literally never matters. You can just put the drunk token on anyone and then move it as you need.
I just figured
Like,
I'd let you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
That's what I would have done.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
JR, why is chat metal?
Because that's a compliment.
They're metal AF?
Absolutely.
Like that?
You can't say AF following metal. Like that just.
Metal AF, bruh.
Oh, God damn.
All right,
Well,
what's
now
the
that you
what's the
mention
best metal band?
Opeth?
Opeth, that's a
Before
good
they
choice.
went weird.
Rez?
Rammstein.
Rammstein. Not a bad choice
Only
either.
because I don't count Nine Inch Nails as a metal band. And
They're
I don't
not a
think
metal
anyone
band.
else does either.
Anyone
But,
who listened to them in the
band.
80s knows that they're not a metal band.
I mean, they were considered industrial metal, which is more gothic.
But they're on the
than-
poppy end of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, yeah, Rammstein's the best metal band ever.
Okay, I'm going to ask that question of a lot of people, actually.
It must be one of my blanks, because I don't have a chef anywhere.
I got a chef.
Hi, guys.
I'm the general, by the way. What?
really just quick, what is the best metal band?
Oh god, I don't know. Metal's not my genre.
Metal's also not my genre.
All right, well, give it a think. will
What's
ya?
your favorite? What's your favorite metal band, Demita?
My favorite metal band?
Yeah, Korn. Probably Korn, right?
Yeah, it's definitely Korn. No,
It's Anthrax metal.
Anthrax is more thrash, but I would give them, you know, I think best metal band probably for me is probably going to be like, Kevin Chat says Pantera. I'm seeing Blind Guardian. We've been talking about this. Rotting Christ. Me personally, yeah. What Navian? What's the best metal band? Was the question. I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna go classic here, and I'm probably just gonna say. Is that fair? No, I'm just gonna say Iron Maiden because how do you beat Iron
Okay.
Maiden?
Hey, okay,
It's classic. It's a classic.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're
Yeah.
considered metal, but I really like Ice Nine Kills.
Ice Nine Kills is a thing. Hey, 2-pound turtle in chat. First time viewer says Iron Maiden. My man.
Well, there you go.
Turtle, yeah, good work. You got the right answer.
Yeah, there you go. All right, thank you.
Baron to people? Because, I don't know.
Seller, can I slap some subs into you real quick?
Sorry.
CB,
I'm
can I
having a
ban
bit
you?
of fun
Is that a
this
thing?
game.
Just on days.
Actually,
Navian, I'm giving you. No, I'm not being more
Sure.
specific.
Why the watermelon is grabbing the Snapple bottle in the crotch.
They're gonna make
mean-
babies.
Hey, chat.
Maybe it's
Sir,
already pregnant? Oh.
hi, players. This has absolutely nothing to do with an amnesiac ability. What is the best metal band?
Does not exist. JR, can we have a chat?
I
As
don't
in they're
listen
all
to it.
even.
Well, no. Yeah.
Bullshit.
All right, Tori, let's go.
Does Guns N' Roses count as metal? No, Kale.
Guns N' Roses is hard rock, not metal.
I would agree.
Didn't it kind of count as hair metal back in the day?
No, that's like Iron Maiden. Judas Priest? Ooh, Judas Priest. There you go. There's an answer.
No, I would have to say
Dak.
Nightwish.
Ooh, Nightwish. Good call.
Yes.
Wait. Dak and Seller.
Nightwish or Diamonic, either one.
I'm evil? Sorry?
Probably.
You guys have 3 minutes left.
You're claiming Baron.
Well,
That's just mean.
Well, look. We have the second best clock tower.
I don't know
players helping
Batushka.
set up the game.
you could
So,
fuck right off. Thank you very much.
I love you too, Skillbooms. So,
Tomato, there is nothing wrong with being second best.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's fine. Shouts to Art, by the way. If anybody doesn't know, if anybody didn't watch, spoiler alert, there was a sober Juggler 5 achieved by Art on the TPI stream, which means that my fake politician Juggler 5, which is my crowning achievement to being the best clock tower ever, is now been usurped. So I bend the knee to Art.
Love you, Art.
Also, what is the best metal band? This has nothing to do with an amnesiac ability at all. I just have to ask.
You have to define metal. I mean, there's so many different genres.
This was the question I was given. Give it a think. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
What you were actually?
Gambler.
Sabbath. Classic.
Ooh, who's your gambler?
Skills, but I'm not reading too much into it. Because there's a lycanthrope
Kale, you
out
play
there
music.
who's
You don't
claiming
have to
to have
listen to music.
attacked me that night. So
Yeah, fair point. I will admit, I think it's
Necro
Cerado's Goblin,
Goblicon?
and we have a lycan somewhere.
Navian, what the fuck are you
That's
listening
my
to?
belief, right. Or we have a Leviathan. I don't think there's an atheist at this point.
yeah, it's no one's coming out as atheist at this point.
No, it's,
so I
no,
feel,
it's time. It's time to
Oh.
call it here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dak.
I think
Seller
Dak's
and
evil.
Ryback
Dak is
are
evil.
my candidates.
Here's the thing. Jose is 100% the Goblin. I don't fucking believe he's good.
Yeah, I
he's
think
the Goblin.
We've got
So
a
here's the
Sarah
thing.
somewhere.
I think, someone's staring over. I think between Ryback and Seller, I think Ryback might be mad today. I don't know if Seller's real or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I think we've got a plan to narrow it down. I've been speaking to a few people and we've got a plan, so we'll see.
Leave me.
There was like 6 of us here. There's only 3 evil.
Well, okay, but you claim goblins, so you actually are evil, but I'm...
Whoa.
only pretending.
There's
Tori, Alishon filled me in, I think. So.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I was just making sure you knew. Because apparently, JR thinks I'm evil.
CT's a fun place.
Well, no.
We're also just
We are
How
halfway
do
through
you
day
we have a
3.
lot of metal.
Nominations will be open shortly, but not yet.
We have a lot of metal.
I'm just thinking, do
roots
we
here.
execute today? Because if we get
Yes.
I'm
Well,
tired.
most
We're on
likely-
day 3.
Perfect
yeah,
execute.
most likely
We
we're
can
gonna,
go
if
with
we do
that for
three-
one more day. I think.
No,
If we do 3
let
executions
me.
in 3 days, we're most likely to hit an evil based on
Yes.
the info we have. So we probably have a better chance of winning if we do execute today.
Ryback, have you done your thing yet?
No.
Smart.
Skills.
I think we go to sleep and we see who
No,
wakes
disagree.
up tomorrow. And I think
Hard
we
to
wake up-
disagree.
We see who wakes up.
I got a
tomorrow.
nomination and I want killed.
Oh, do it then.
Well, nominations are open now.
Bruce nominates Jose.
Oh my god.
Bruce
No,
nominates.
Seriously?
Bruce
is
nominates
the
Jose.
kill.
Bruce, your accusation.
This is the kill here, guys. I feel 100% confident that Jose is, if Jose is evil, they are not the goblin. They are going to claim goblin. Don't listen to Jose, all right? Don't listen to them. Let them die. This is the best execution for town. I am begging you, if you're good, raise your hands up.
Jose, your defense, please.
I am the goblin. Bruce was not the damsel. I was informed. So yeah.
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
I need everybody's hands up on this.
So
No,
Bruce
why?
is the evil townsfolk, right? Like,
No,
I
sorry.
need everybody's hands on this.
Jose
Yeah,
has
no,
claimed
no.
goblin. Voting will start now. We need 5 to
no,
execute.
no.
Everybody's hands.
Bruce,
Resnora,
Bruce,
raise
stop
Ghost
it.
vote.
If there's a
Ghost vote,
heretic,
Resnora.
it's an easy win. So
No, I don't.
DJ,
I-
Jackie,
no.
Jackie,
Jackie,
JR,
no.
JR, Ryback.
I-
Skills,
How
good
about,
work.
how
Excellent
about
job.
you stop using
Tell him,
people how to
tell
tell their votes?
Skills knows what's up.
4 is not
Skills,
enough.
good work, Skills.
Seller nominates Bruce.
Red.
Ah.
Seller nominates Bruce. Your accusation, please.
We need all
Fine,
evil.
I'm not gonna use
We need all hands on this. We need all hands on this. I think we should execute this.
Jesus Christ.
Are we allowed to kill evil townsfolk?
Is the question about
Aligned.
Leviathan?
Yeah.
Leviathan cares about good or evil, not what type
Aligned.
of character.
My actual accusation is they're trying to push a goblin execution for some reason, and they've been doing it for 2 days now. It doesn't seem very towny, unless they know something I don't, like a heretic or something, and they're trying to troll the goblin. They just seem evil to me.
Bruce, your defense, please.
My defense
is
was I
brilliant.
was trying to do a favor for Jose. Jose asked me to see if I can convince Tom to vote for them. That was it.
Okay,
Oh,
we need
very evil of
5.
you.
Need 5 to execute, starting now.
Bruce has been very nice. Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, no problem, Jose. I'm trying.
Although he could have been bamboozling me if there's a heretic out there, huh?
Hmm.
4 is again not enough.
Tori would like to nominate the storytellers.
Tori nominates the storytellers. Tori, your accusation, please.
I just want Demeda to tell me he loves me.
What do you say, Demeda?
Tori, you are the light of my life.
Yeah.
You make it worthwhile for me to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
But go fuck yourself.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Of course.
You
We
know
need,
what?
Ah!
we need 5
You
to
know what?
execute.
That's valid. That's valid.
Tomorrow.
I feel like this is a self burn because, you know, if you have to do it yourself, then clearly it's because he's not doing it for you.
Pretty much.
It's really not an atheist game. Like,
3 is
it's
not enough.
pretty obvious Jose, Bruce, and Seller are evil.
It's pretty obvious that JR doesn't know that it's an atheist game.
Why
Pretty
was
obvious.
it?
JR won't even.
That's a little sus, guys. You shouldn't have voted there.
No, it wasn't rude.
DJ nominates JR.
DJ nominates JR. Your
I love
accusation,
Tori.
please.
Tori knows that.
I don't know what's up, man. What's going on with you, man? What's going on?
What do you mean?
Feels like
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because you haven't given me any context of what I'm trying to answer.
We'll see what town thinks of this.
I'm also surprised that no
JR,
one
your
voted
defense
for
then?
it.
I think I'm pretty confirmed at this point for those in the know.
Okay, we're gonna need 5 to execute, starting now.
Piranha Heat, there's a lot of local hardcore scenes here in Connecticut. There's a lot of it. Connecticut's actually really big on hardcore in general.
Oh.
I mean,
JR,
Hatebreed
no
being from here
yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
really
We're all
kickstarted
good.
everything in the early 2000s.
Two
And it's
is
just basically
almost
just kept on
enough, so
growing
close.
since then.
We going to
Hatebreed's
sleep again
gotten
like
pretty
that?
big.
Last call for nominations? Going in 10 seconds.
Tomorrow, if
think
anybody
from
wants me to
Salah?
tell them that I love them,
Five.
please feel free to nominate the storyteller.
4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Good.
We may actually have swung too far in the other direction.
I mean, like, if Town, so surprised Town didn't execute anyone.
I know, me too.
They were set, like, people are, like, pretty dead set on Cellar, but it sounds like they wanted Jackie to kill Tori in the night to confirm Tori's
That's
info.
exactly what I heard too, yeah.
If we feel like we went too far, we can just tell Jose the deal is off. They can stop claiming Goblin or whatever. We could also just perform a miracle for Town in the night, like the Huntsman thing, for example.
That would definitely substantiate things, yeah. If the Huntsman chooses, yeah, I think that if the Huntsman chooses, I would really, if I were the Huntsman, I would choose tonight, but we'll see.
Right, I think they would have. I'm surprised they didn't choose Bruce last night, but I suppose that it's harder to believe Bruce if they were picked by a minion.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay. We could also just like not do the Serenovus tonight.
That's another good thing to do, yeah. But what they would infer from that though is that the Serenovus chose somebody else,
Right.
like an evil player who's not coming out because no one was executed yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
We'll figure it
start
out.
with the Snake Charmer.
Yep.
See how that goes. They haven't picked Cellar yet.
Nope.
And if they do pick Cellar, nothing is going to happen, of course.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm certain on that.
Yep.
Hello. Please choose a player.
Jackie.
Did you say Jackie?
Yes.
Okay. Good night then.
Good night.
Do you want to decide on No Madness? Should we wait for the Huntsman to go?
Let's wait for the Huntsman first.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jackie and then straight to the Huntsman so he can make a decision as soon as possible.
Sure.
Whoa.
Good call,
Please choose a
Piranha.
player.
We got a ton of history
Cellar.
in hardcore here.
Choose Cellar. Okay. Good night.
Okay.
That's a spicy one.
Leave Cellar alive.
Leave Cellar alive would suggest.
Though.
Leave Cellar alive would suggest that it's not an atheist game.
Right. If we really want to push the atheist world, we could just kill Cellar.
Yeah.
Though JR is so hot in the tail of their ability that we could leave him alive, tell the amnesiac lunatic, and I think they can still piece it all together the same way.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm pretty confident in Town's ability to do that.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna
Well,
go
let's
tell
do the
JR.
Huntsman first, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Howdy. Would you like to use your ability?
Just kidding. I just want to talk this out of my head. Just give me a minute. So, Husband the Goblin and pick Bruce. So Bruce can't be the damsel. So that's work. So that's like out Cellar, I believe. And also Pudding. Alright, I'm using my ability.
Okay, tell me.
I'm picking skills.
You pick skills. Ooh. Okay. Good night.
Thank you.
Alright then.
Why do you want to make skills?
We make him the atheist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, we make him the atheist.
I mean, we could give him something else. You
So
would still assume that, that must be an atheist game, because how else would my ability change? But I feel like atheist is plenty.
all right. So what are the other options? Make him
Definitely
we
not
can't make him the damsel Molybok. It has to be a townsfolk.
Make him the damsel. That's a reverse Huntsman.
Well, because he'll know that that's impossible.
So just do a reverse huntsman.
I mean, if
what's
we're
a-
going that way, we should make it the heretic. But
I don't want to put heretic in play.
yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, just atheist.
I think atheist is best. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, Skills. I have
Hi.
more news for you.
Sure.
It's not another name this time, though. I'm sorry. It's a different character that you learn. You learn that you are now the atheist. And you are, of course, on the good team.
Interesting. Thank
Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Let's finish the night. Let's tell JR. And then Bruce. And I think that's it.
I think so.
Hello.
How
You-
are you?
You learn lunatic.
Hold on. Let me just.
You got
I saw a lunatic. I'll be interested to see who that is.
Okay. Good night.
Hello.
Hello. I am happy to inform you that good is still winning.
Hot dog. Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
Uh,
That went swimmingly.
it's going fantastically. Jeff, to answer your question, I love chat. You guys don't have to nominate me to tell you. You guys, I love chat. Good night, Jeff. All right. Yeah. Whatever you would. I don't think there's anything else to do, honestly.
Right. Just we're gonna be executed soon, and it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be amazing. Okay. And we can count up now.
Correct, Rishi. We told them that they are the atheist. They are the atheist.
Good morning, everyone. You wake to find that there were no deaths in the night. It is the dawn of the fourth day. The
Just gonna start with Jackie first.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I missed whatever you said.
It is the dawn of the fourth day, and no one has died in the night.
Alright then.
You have 8 minutes.
All right, Ryback, let's go to Deadly Town.
Skills, can I check with you?
DJ?
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Skills, can we talk?
Where's the rest of them?
I don't know.
How dare they scamper about?
Oh.
There they are.
Hello?
Hello. Just waiting on DJ.
Okay, cool.
We did not
I
do
know
any
we're actually
Serenus
joining
Madness
Desert
last
3.
night as a treat to Jose.
I can't type.
You're the one that pinged it.
No, maybe they thought we meant separately.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hi, DJ.
Hi there. What's up?
So, well, you're the one that pinged it, so what you
Yeah,
wanna
what's
do?
up?
Oh, okay, Skills, I have one question to you. Anything happened last night?
Yeah.
Fucking yes. What you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, I got notified that I am now the atheist.
Oh, son of a bitch! Damn it. Actually, wait. How the fuck's that work?
So, DJ, are you saying
It's
you're
an
the huntsman
atheist
and
game.
Skills
They
is
can
the
do whatever they
thing?
want.
So,
No.
so, DJ, you're saying you're the huntsman and Skills with the damsel.
That I picked Skills last night. Yes, I did.
That's funny because I was actually the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, wait, what?
It's
the...
an atheist. It's an atheist game, guys.
Wait,
It's
so
been an
who-
atheist game from the start.
Wait.
Why did you want me in here then?
Oh, Tori, I think I know who might be post drunk, if anyone.
It's all good. I've made my I've already made my guess.
Never mind. I thought Seller was.
Thank you, though. No, I don't think it's Seller. Well, Seller could be the puzzle drunk, but I've already made my guess. So.
Oh.
Guys,
Wait,
it's
it
an
is a
atheist.
fu- Wait, so
Yeah.
is it-
Yeah, it's an atheist game, and we needed literally just get through day 5, and when the game doesn't end, that'll prove it. And then we have to kill everybody down till there's nobody left because, well, if there's a heretic in play.
And we're sure DJ isn't just straight up lying.
No, I'm the huntsman I picked Skills last night, and
They think there's a heretic in
so
play.
okay,
We did our job.
that's happened.
I wonder if they're like.
Wait, so you were the bounty hunter?
Yep.
Still is.
So what was JR? I thought JR was the bounty hunter.
No, JR's not the bounty hunter.
They're the fucking
I
games
refuses
would
to
be
claim
so
to me.
annoyed.
JR's visited the storyteller though.
Okay, I wanted to be sure. Like, it's either that or atheist, or amnesiac, and that's what.
I think he's probably Amni.
So just be sure.
You're the puzzle drunk.
It's possible, but like,
I think skills
This is
bound to be-
basically,
I mean,
mustache
we were gonna see
twirling,
yesterday if this was gonna be an atheist
finger
game.
steepling.
Now,
This is basically what being an
no
atheist
death,
is about.
The presumption is it was Seller that was picked. Seller survived. Now that shows allegedly that there's an evil in the game. Allegedly, Skills is pinged off at you and Tori, which is weird.
which is why we think Skills was the puzzle drunk.
Or it's an atheist game. I mean, and Demeta's screwing around with Skills as pings.
I mean, that's a possibility as well, but like, you know.
I'm just a
I can't wait to
magician.
hear
You're
what
not going to
Jose
get a
is
whole
gonna
lot
do.
taking me out of the game, even if you think I am evil. I have no other.
I mean,
kill
I
ability.
don't feel the need to remove an evil townsfolk or whatever. Like, I think we have a good kill for today.
Who do you want to kill? Skills?
No, Seller.
Okay.
I'm such an idiot.
I
just
know.
figured that.
I know. When I claimed Baron to you, I realized that you didn't know who I was. It's like, oh.
Oh, so you were told me, huh? I mean,
Told
okay.
you and someone else, so I just claimed to you as Baron to see what you'd say, because you'd say, "No, I saw you as the Leviathan. You're lying." Or something. It didn't work out quite like how I
This
had
is how
hoped.
it's
But if
supposed
I'm
to
actually
work.
the lunatic, that's funny.
It all comes
Yeah.
together, and then they all.
But
Start
I
to
wonder
say,
if they
"Wait
gave
a
you the
minute,
real
nothing is
minions,
adding
or
up."
at least one real minion in your pings.
Have we
They gave me
overcorrected?
you.
Maybe we'll find out.
And who's the other
Mm.
one?
I'm not telling you, just in case.
I just need to double check something. Who's the other one?
Oh, it's a Seller.
Wait,
playing
no, that's
Baron
you.
to me?
That's you. All right.
I-
Well,
Okay, if I'm the lunatic, then okay. In two worlds, there are two worlds that exist. Either the world where I'm the lunatic and you don't want me to get executed because it will prove it, and then I just out you. And there's a world where I'm actually the Leviathan and you want to protect me because I'm your Leviathan. So, I think we have a mutual deal here as an evil and a potential good, that you don't want to execute me or push on me, and I don't want to execute or push on you because I could lose the game for myself if you're actually the
That
goblin.
is the.
but if you
Resnor
are,
is being framed
but
as
what if you
evil
are the
townsfolk.
Leviathan?
If I'm the Leviathan, then there's still a chance as a heretic,
they're
and there's
past
still
that,
a
though.
chance.
Because Skills was
just what he
told
told me.
that it was Resnor,
So
and it
I
wasn't.
have checked Ryback, and this is in the order. Ryback Night 1,
Oh, stop it, game. Alright, yep.
Jose Night 2,
Okay.
Rez Night 3,
Res Night 3.
Jackie Night 4.
Jackie Night 4. Why did you choose Resnora?
Actually, Rez might have been Night 2, but I did check it before she died. So
Night 3 was the night she died, so that's quite
yeah,
possible.
so it's probably Night 2 then.
Okay.
I mean, the order might be out, but those are the 4 people that I've checked, and tonight I'm gonna check.
We are going to kill Seller tonight, so if you could check Skills or Bruce, that would be very helpful.
They need to start getting off the page.
Okay.
I knew something was whack when I got a chef for a friggin' evil pig.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, something feels wrong here.
Supposed chef.
Well, they died.
Well,
to the
right.
lichen. Something's wrong.
And then I got a new ping on Tori, who is. Yeah,
Very much confirmed by outside account.
yeah, pretty much.
Like, I don't think there's anything mechanically really to confirm me. I mean, except for, I guess, outside account, but still, like, if
But
we don't have any
realistic-
other demon candidates, I'm happy for Jackie to try kill me. Though if it is an atheist game, they might just not kill me. So
So this is a very fun day. Actually, this is a question. Can Bounty Hunter make an atheist?
DJ, can I chat with you real quick?
Sure, Jose.
Dudley.
Quick plug while I am here. Oh no, Jose's having a funny conversation. Oh no.
Yeah, I did.
What are you?
I'm the damsel.
You're the actual damsel?
Yes, you should. You should guess me. You should.
Wait, are you actually the damsel or no?
Yeah, I'm actually the damsel.
But if I'm the minion, I already used my ability or my guess.
Okay. I guess that's interesting. I have a very interesting question right now.
Town or
Because
like
I know what's happened, and I'm very mad at the SPs. I'm very mad.
Oh, interesting. You know what happened. Ooh, what does that mean? You don't have to share if you don't.
Jose, can I say this? What kind
No! Who did that?
I did that. Hi, everyone.
I want to ask one thing, and I'm going to ask it publicly. Can the bounty hunter make an atheist evil? Can they?
Sure.
Yes.
Any townsfolk, right? Or any
Wouldn't that be a little bit mean because then there's only one evil player?
Yes, but it's an atheist.
If there's an atheist in play, a lot of different things could happen.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they could all. Bounty hunter could make the atheist evil, and then the atheist could just become good again at any time.
Can I jump in?
According to the atheist, the storyteller can break the game rules, and if executed, good wins, even if you are dead. Now, here's the thing: at the end of it, no evil characters, which means no townsfolk cannot be made evil. But if there's an atheist in play,
Okay, so to clarify, what this means is the atheist ability is a setup ability of meaning that no evil characters, if an atheist is in play, no evil characters get put in the bag. However, a storyteller can, if they wanted to, choose to add in or change alignments of players who have not pulled an evil character. So they could make a bounty hunter evil player if they wanted to. They also do not have to.
It should also be noted, because I know this from personal experience in a game I played pretty recently, actually, that if there are any evil players added into a game with an atheist, and the atheist and good loses in some way, then the evil players would win along with the storyteller, which is a thing that can happen.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask post questions now. Jose, what dark bargain have you signed?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What dark evil bargain have the STs given you that you've signed?
I don't think the goblin gets a bargain. I'm confused.
Well, okay, go. Okay. Okay.
I heard butt bargain and I got.
Thank you. I did.
I said dark bargain.
Dark. Okay.
The butt bargain is when
When Buttspot quotes you and it's really good.
Yes.
I will tell you that my mind went somewhere else with what a butt bargain could be, but
You're thinking about the butler, like I am, right?
that's exactly what I'm thinking about, Rainy.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, nominations are open. It's the day 4.
Tori would like
Okay, I
to.
would like to nominate Sella.
I think I heard Tori speaking first. I'll let Tori take it if they want.
Okay. So I am the puzzle master who a day or two ago guessed my guess. I was pointed towards Sella. I understand the lycanthrope possibly tried to kill them throughout the night, or during the night, Sella that is, and they did not die. If it's truly a Leviathan game, great, we have it. Okay, if they're evil, great. If it's a Leviathan game, we can kill a goodie. If it's an atheist game, who gives a shit? We have some time to kill. So
Yeah.
let's kill Sella.
So Tori nominates Seller. Is that your accusation, Tori?
Sure.
Seller, your defense, please.
I guess it's time to get serious. I'm the magician. I've been claiming Baron to everybody who I think has been evil. I fooled Jose into claiming Goblin. At least I think I fooled him. I don't know if I fooled him, but it seems like I fooled him. But it's a Goblin, so who knows? I claimed Baron to him. He claimed Goblin and then tripped up and just left the chat. I've been claiming Baron pretty publicly just because I can. I don't know if it necessarily makes me look evil to a potential evil team, but I think it would put some suspicion out there, as if I was a magician or not. There is a poisoner, potentially, so maybe the lycanthrope could have just been poisoned, but I don't mind dying either way. I've done my job.
Okay, we need 5 votes to execute, starting now.
I don't think this is a good kill.
I think this is the only kill.
No, this is a hard double claim too.
And it
JR,
takes worlds
did
off
you-
the table,
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
it?
Baron is a
Yeah.
hard double claim?
No,
It is,
magician
yeah.
is a hard
Yeah.
double claim.
JR,
Well,
what
I
did-
mean, yeah,
why did
but
you want to
also-
nominate? I mean, it's too late now,
I
but I
wa-
was curious.
I
to
wanted to nominate Seller
I know, I want to know why.
because the lycanthrope killed Seller last night and they're still alive. And my information kind of confirms that that Seller should have died if they were good.
Jay nominates the SDs.
Who nominates the SDs?
DJ.
DJ. Your accusation, please, DJ.
I know you've done. And I don't know what dark bargain you've given Jose, but I think you deserve to die for doing it. I don't know what you've done. Anyway, that's it.
Tomato, take it away.
DJ.
No. Yes.
I don't know you very well, but I will tell you, you're a fantastic human, and you deserve all the love and greatness there is in the world. But back the fuck off.
So we need 6 to tie.
Yeah, it's mine.
We need 6 to tie, 7 to execute, starting now.
I think this is the actual kill for today.
I think this is a day 6 activity.
I think this is bad.
Okay.
Make it to day 6.
Just want to comment on the greatest plot
Skills.
of all time being in our game chat right now.
How many is it to tie? Oh, 6 to tie.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
5 is not enough.
Greatest juggler of all time.
Yep.
Goddamn right. Oh wait, that's art now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Art.
I
got
think
an
Art
act.
might still be in Twitch chat. Yeah.
Man, I love Art. He's great. That's why I changed my name to J Art.
Can I get a clarification on something, please?
Yeah, shoot.
If a Leviathan is in play, and all right, no, let me rephrase this. If an atheist is in play, and a heretic is in play, we go to day 6. Game continues, correct?
I can. I
Are you-
can end the game, or I can
Are
let it
you-
continue if there's an atheist in play.
Are you suggesting there's also no Leviathan in play?
Yes, I'm suggesting there's no Leviathan in
Okay.
play.
I just wanted
If we go to game 6 and there is no Leviathan in play, I can choose to end the game, right there. In Saver B.
Okay, thank you.
I suppose that would be an evil win in that case, of course.
If a heretic's in play?
If there's no heretic and there is an atheist and there's no Leviathan, if you end on day 5, I could end the game in an evil win.
Technically, the atheist, if it's an atheist game, the storyteller can do whatever they want.
I can just end the game right now if I wanted to. Any last nominations?
Jose nominates Jose.
Your accusation, please, Jose.
I just don't think Seller's the right kill for today, and I'm the goblin.
Ties.
Jose claims your defense, please.
Wait, that was it. Yeah, the goblin. The
Okay,
goblin's
okay.
defense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's the Seller thing. The defense is the goblin thing.
So Jose claims goblin. We need 6 to tie, 7 to execute, starting now.
This is a good kill. I'm trying.
I think Sal's a good kill.
I'm not a good kill. I'm the perfect kill.
Exactly.
Wow, you're so mean. Why would you
I
want to
know.
kill
3
me?
is not
I'm
enough.
innocent. I cast magic.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
give a last
Seller.
call for nominations in 10 seconds.
I try Seller.
It's not real magic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seller. Oh, Seller. Seller, you've been executed, and Seller, you are dead.
I'm dead.
I would like to congratulate the good team
Mhm.
because we get to go to sleep.
Yay!
Good night, everyone.
Seller,
God.
what?
Skills. Check skills.
Oh my god, thank God I
not
was the
against that.
lunatic.
Well,
So I think that was ideal.
I think that was also ideal. Yes.
Like killing the demon, the supposed demon on day 4, gives them plenty of time. Like I was saying with the whole ending the game past day 5, I think that's like what I would do on a solo Leviathan script.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Like I'm trying to play out the Leviathan, so we'll rule it that don't let it go past day 5.
right. I mean, obviously, good is gonna win.
Yeah, they are gonna win.
They just don't know that.
Right. Okay. Snake Charmer.
Yep.
Let's go find that Snake Charmer.
Where is that snake charmer?
Why can I never find people? This is.
Where is that
I
snake
hate
charmer?
this.
Bottom.
Hello, Dak. Would you like to choose a player?
I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this so much.
Going into the last day. Just choose someone, please.
I choose skills.
Choose skills. Did you have to choose skills? Did you have to choose skills?
Yep.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Molly Buck in chat is correct. There's no reason for this game to go past day 5.
Right.
Yeah.
I would just end it as the storyteller.
Yeah.
There's town should act accordingly.
I mean, we're gonna get executed tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Please choose a player.
Oh, I feel like I was zoning out there when we were ending the day, and people were telling me to pick someone, and I didn't listen.
What, you expected the game to end?
No. As we were going to bed, I wasn't expecting people to talk to me. Skills.
You got it. Hello.
Hello.
You learn 8.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
You learn the character Atheist.
Got it.
Okay.
Bye.
Night. Just the general. Let's find him.
Yep. Right beneath you.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello again. The good team is winning.
Hot dog. Thank you.
Hot
Appreciate it.
dog. Good night.
In chat, Kevin is saying if you really want to be evil, you could make someone mad as the mayor.
No.
Jose's been a good boy.
Jose's been a good boy.
Yeah.
Like if Jose was not being a good boy, I would be throwing more. I would have done madness yesterday. I would have done madness today, almost certainly.
Absolutely.
Like heretic and or mayor, both reasonable things to make people mad as.
Yeah, and honestly,
I really like
go
the
ahead.
day 3 madness of heretic because it like appears out of nowhere, the heretic claim,
Right.
and then it disappears just as swiftly.
Hi gambling, hi Madeline, and
And
yes,
now
we're
there's
doing
there's still these rumors, these echoes of a heretic in play.
Well, so Skills is convinced that there is a heretic in play. So, I have a proposal. So Skills, DJ, and Tori have all been together, and they basically all said, they know it's an Atheist game because DJ's confirming for Skills is confirming for DJ. Tori is just part along and basically did the whole seller thing. Basically, they're all in it together. They all think that it's an Atheist game, but unfortunately, they also all believe that there's a heretic in play. So they think that they want to. They were like, "Well, how do we win this?" And they were like, "Well, we just execute everybody until we go down to 2 players." I mean, we're not going to get.
They just need to do one more execution. We're not going to go to that point. Clearly,
yeah, I figured. Yeah. But they do need to execute us.
Right.
Yeah.
And they need to do it today.
And they need to do it today, correct.
Do we want to help them along any further? Are we killing Skills? I still haven't decided on that.
If we kill Skills...
I could go either way on this.
Let's see, what is the downside of killing Skills here?
The downside of leaving them alive is that it appears to Jackie and maybe also JR that Skills is perhaps evil. Oh, JR's guess yesterday, because you missed it, was the same thing like, oh, learn who the lycanthrope picked, but if they pick evil, I learn false info.
Ooh, okay,
which
so
is
that was close.
Like very close, but not quite there still. They've just been getting true info every time.
So, how would we help out town in this regard? Because, do we go to Skills and just say there is no heretic?
I think I'd rather do that to Jose. Because Jose is the one we made the bargain with in the first place.
Sure, and we can say, hey, we can guarantee there's no heretic.
Yeah,
no bamboozle.
Or we could be more clear, like, because eventually there's going to be a round robin. We could say, hey, no one is mad today. I don't want to say it directly, but they'll piece it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's less cool. One of the atheists has started the bounty hunt. Oh, they're just talking about how that game went.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to Jose.
Yeah. Hello. Hey.
I love the visits.
We have news for you.
Yeah.
You can take our word for it. No one is mad today. Not by our hands. And you are only mad as a goblin by your own hands from this point on.
Okay, so does that mean I don't have to? Like, I can choose whether to continue or not?
I mean, if you want to, like, fuck around, like, I can't stop you.
Okay.
I'm telling you that no one is, like, Sarah Novus mad or told that they're Sarah Novus mad or anything like that today.
Okay, okay. I actually think that if I come clean to town, they're probably not gonna believe me anyway, so I might do that just to mess around.
So, my gift to you is this information.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
Do you think giving no heretic is too much?
I don't know.
Because I feel like
we could. If people don't trust Jose, then we could.
I think we kind of have to decide that tonight. Don't we?
Jose has a point in that people won't trust him a ton. Because he's been fucking claiming Goblin all day.
That's true. Jose, all right, so look at it from Jose's perspective. He knows that it's an atheist game. He knows that there's no evils in play. He has no incentive to continue in order to win, he has to execute us.
I think we can tell Jose
that there's no heretic.
And it's up to him to convince town.
Okay.
I think that's a more fair choice.
All right.
Hello.
Sorry. We decided it's in our best interest to tell you a little bit more.
Okay.
Because you're such a good boy.
Thank you.
You've been doing such a good job, and the onus is on you to convince everyone else. And I don't know if you can even do that, but hey, you can try. There's certainly no heretic in play.
Okay, and this is like a for sure thing. There's no heretic.
I cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay. All right. I'll try to convince them. Thank you.
Okay.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Atheist gives the ST the power that shut up and sit down said they that was you. Kevin, can you expound upon that? Because I don't remember what shut up and sit down said the power of the atheist is. But yes, so to Mollybox's point, Jose has earned the rewards absolutely far.
Yeah,
away.
sure.
Yeah,
You're right. I'm gonna wake people up.
All right, sounds good.
Good morning, town. The dawn of the 5th day. You wake to find that Skills has died in the night. And I would like to remind you, I suppose reassure you, that atheist or not, this will be the last day.
Ooh, spooky.
So we need to make a call on someone to execute.
So, just because now I know I'm the lunatic, I can tell everyone who my evil team supposedly was without worry about accidentally throwing. Okay, so my bluffs that I was given was Mayor, Seamstress, and Bounty Hunter. Should have been obvious that I was the lunatic when Skills going Bounty Hunter, but I guess it wasn't. My evil team was Jose and Ryback. That's why.
You said DJ. You lied.
Yeah, I lied to you because I didn't want to tell you who the actual evil team might have been.
I figured.
Because you're probably actually a real evil minion, and Ryback's probably a good town.
It's a little too much.
Probably.
Negan.
Ryback, have you done the thing yet?
Ryback.
Could I talk to Jackie and Skills, please?
Also, when I talked to Jose, he added the fact there might actually have been a magician in this game because he said he saw 2 Leviathans. But he could have been lying. Could have been.
Hello. Publicly, Demeter, can I get the answer to my question?
Unfortunately, Atheist, Amnesiac, if that's what you're saying, does need to be done privately.
Hey guys, could I have like 2 seconds with Demeter before I continue? Because it pretty much solved the game. Demeter, do I confirm the roles of the people who the Lycanthrope picked last night?
Is that your question? I'm going to give you a bingo. Each night, asterisk, choose a player. Each night, you learn the character of the player chosen by the Lycanthrope.
Each night, I learn the role of. Could you repeat that?
You learn the character of the player targeted.
The character of the player targeted
by the Lycanthrope.
by the lycanthrope. All right, thank you very much.
Congrats on your bingo.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
okay.
My role is very simple. I confirm each night I learn the character of the player targeted by the lycanthrope. That's it. Doesn't matter if they lived or died. So I agree that Skills is the atheist.
Hey, look at that.
Which means
I wasn't
we killed
originally.
Wait, you
no,
weren't originally?
No, I wasn't originally. I started out as the bounty hunter.
So there's actually evil people in this game.
No, there's not. It was an atheist game from the start for the simple fact that that's the only way that they could create a new atheist, because there's no pit hag. There's no way to create a character other than DJ being the huntsman. It's an atheist game from the start, and the problem is I think we might have a heretic in play.
How did you become the atheist? Was someone else the atheist?
I don't know. Someone else had to be the atheist to do that. Because it's a rule break. There's no way to create recreate an atheist unless you break the rules. So someone had to start off as an atheist.
What is this really an atheist game where Jose's done a deal with Demeta, or is this just simply a straight up Leviathan heretic?
I don't think there is a heretic, because Baron can sometimes add one less outsider, right? Because of how the jinx works, so unless it's not here, I don't know if it is or not. I mean, the other solution is that one of the outsiders is just lying, of course.
DJ's claim damsel, which would be a DJ thing to do.
Or claim PM. I mean, Puzzle Master is not like... It points to me, so who did they guess that pointed to me? Because I'm not the demon, obviously, because I'm dead.
I think they guessed skills.
That was a...
I think the chef may be puzzled.
Okay, if they guess skills, and skills said their evil ping was Resnora. Resnora died in the night, presumably to the lycanthrope, right? I would imagine, unless the lycanthrope's lying too? Because the lycanthrope said they picked me, and obviously...
So the night death last night, I mean, they're
Skills as my
Shouts to shut up and sit
drunk,
down, by the
puzzle drunk, who I was then pointed by Demeta to Cellar.
Hello.
We had Jackie test in theory, and then they didn't die at night, so we killed them during the day. Now, I mean, my guess could have been wrong, but then in theory, Jackie's thing should have gone through. But in theory, that would make Cellar good. But then Jackie could have, I guess, sunk it on a good player, or like sunk it on an evil player to sort of fabricate it. I don't know. Basically,
Yeah. I mean, there's three options. Like, Cellar was the Baron, and is bullshitting this lunatic thing now. Or it's an atheist game, and it was just meant to make us think that Cellar was the demon and waste a day.
Correct. So Cellar was picked in the night by the lycanthrope, and because Cellar was not the demon, Cellar should have died.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we think it's an 8. We're on to you, Demeta.
I could only consider myself that lucky.
So yeah, that's what we think's going on. Anyway, and now it's just trying to figure out whether or not we have a heretic.
Well, I was made mad that I was the heretic one night, so.
Yep. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, though.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that.
But yeah.
There is a certain of us out there running around somewhere.
I mean, either there is, or the storytellers are just choosing to make people mad because they can do that in an atheist game.
That's true. That's very true.
Excellent. I'm gonna go back to town and see if I can.
Killing the game's in an end state condition anyway.
It's rough for me because I, as a lunatic, obviously don't have anything. I'm just hoping the other town rolls with more information than I have.
We have
solve this.
The roles we've got. We've got a lycanthrope, a presumed damsel, an amnesiac that has like a reverse Undertaker ability, allegedly, a bounty hunter, a magician. Like the magician and lunatic are basically thrown in to create almost an evil squad that may not exist.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't. The part that gets me is the part that I didn't get 3 minions to simulate a magician. Is that just to give me a hint that to figure it out?
Fuck whatever debate it does.
What is
I
this
guess
on
I
me?
could-
What is this bullshit? It's not on me.
You're down there causing trouble.
Okay, to be fair, okay, I didn't get 3 minions, but one of my minions was you. So you technically, if I had fallen, well, I had not really fallen for it, but if I just outed to you as a Leviathan because I thought you were evil, you would have technically thought I was actually evil because you're the magician and went with it.
But here's my demon. You're
That
seeing
would have been.
Yeah,
that
that's
would-
why.
That would have been evil.
Magician working with the lunatic in this case is kind of weird.
Yeah, magician and lunatic, they're just out to each other and they're like, ah, you're evil. No, you're evil.
Correct.
That would have been.
And real.
When everyone gets back, you can finally reveal what I know.
Can I go first, DJ? Do you mind?
All right, DJ. I'd like to hear what DJ has to say.
DJ first, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And Skills, please say you collaborate the story. Please say it again.
Yeah.
So, here's what happened. I'm not actually the damsel. I'm the hunter.
Okay.
And I was going around kind of deducing who possibly could be the damsel. I eliminated a bunch of people because, well, I obviously knew it was myself. I eliminated basically the left side of the circle because none of them seemingly fessed up to be it and or didn't act the damsel would. And then going around the right side, Dak, you look super evil, ignored you. Jackie, you believe you're liking, and Ryback and New York. So it's between JR and Skills, nominated JR, and when everyone said, oh, they're good, there's only one person left who can be, and then I picked Skills, and Skills told me the next day they became the Atheist. And they were not originally the damsel. Can you confirm this?
I can.
How'd you
Cool.
wait?
So I think I had a role in that potentially. Oh, well, obviously the storytellers break the rules. So I was given the go-ahead last night to come out. I am actually the atheist. I've been the atheist since the first day. I was given a deal. Some of you, I think, already kind of figured that out. That if I was mad as the goblin, something good will happen. I haven't seen that good part. I hope some of you have seen that. I don't know. And then the second or third to last day, I was asked to be executed as the goblin. And if I did, then something juicy will happen. Obviously, that didn't happen. And then last night, I was told, you don't have to be mad anymore. And we're going to give you one more piece of information. We can guarantee there's no heretic in play.
Okay, so my evil team as a lunatic was the atheist and the magician. Am I being trolled?
Yes.
Yes. I knew immediately you were the Leviathan.
Can I do the nomination? I want it.
Wait.
Yes,
We're not there. We're not there. I just want to do the nomination when time comes.
We do a round robin since it's maybe last day.
Can I get it?
Honestly, I was gonna say Jose should get it because Jose has been nominating
Yeah, Jose
the whole game.
deserves this.
Jose went
I
to
agree.
hell.
Also,
Aw,
one piece
I'm
of
the light of
information.
his life.
Oh, because I was claiming to be the huntsman on the first day, and I think the storytellers heard that. So the next day, they made Bruce to be mad as the damsel, so that I could play out my whole minion thing.
Okay, but Jose, how did you know about a magician?
I did not. You told me that. I swear to God, I didn't know.
I didn't
You
know
asked
about
me,
a
oh,
magician.
were you given 2? And I was like, sure. I did not know.
It's just, it's like, you seem to slip.
Yeah, we can do that right back. Oh, and the first day, I can confirm with Seller, just before we do that round robin. Seller came to me and claimed Baron, and because I was supposed to be mad as the goblin, I quote-unquote let it slip that I was the goblin. But that was on purpose, Yeah.
Oh, you did do that, didn't you?
I did that.
I figured that'd be something a goblin would do anyway, because they want to be outed.
That's the thing is, yeah.
Starting
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Round robin.
Round robin.
I don't wanna.
Dak!
It's the last day, Dak.
It's fine. You don't have to.
I will tell you on the snake charmer. I have checked, and this is not in the order, but I have checked Jackie, Ryback, Skills, Jose, and Resnora, and none of them are the demon.
It's because you didn't check Rainy.
Anyway.
Maybe I should
Jackie?
have checked you, Tori.
Yeah, you should have, Jackie.
Lycanthrope. Can you
Yeah.
tell who I picked?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
I am the amnesiac. My ability is each night I learn the character of the player targeted by the lycanthrope. Which I figured out on the very last day. I confirmed that Malashan is the gambler, that Resnor is the chef, that Seller was the lunatic, and Skills was the atheist.
Right up.
Magician.
Skills.
Started off the game as the bounty hunter with a ping on Rez. Then when Rez died, I got a ping on Tori. Then on night 3, I was told, please change your token. You are now the atheist. You are good.
Malashan.
Gambler. I gambled skills as what he was claiming at the time and died, but I was targeted by the Lycan, so irrelevant.
Seller.
Leviathan Lunatic had the bluffs of Mayor, Seamstress, and Bounty Hunter. Had an evil team that apparently is the Atheist and the Magician. Thank you for that.
Bruce.
I'm the general. Night 1 I got neither. Night 2 I got slightly good, and then nights 3, 4, and 5 I got good as well.
Jose.
I'm the atheist, not the goblin.
I'm the puzzle master. Guess skills got told Seller. Resnora.
I am the chef who got a 0 and was highly sus of it being an atheist game from the moment I was given a 0. Because, come on, it's a 0.
I mean, I can see both storytellers sitting next to each other, so that's clearly a lie. DJ.
I basically told my story. I'm the huntsman. I told my story.
And we're back to top. So, Jose?
Now is a good time to open up nominations, I think.
Jose.
Jose nominates the storytellers.
Jose, please give us your accusation.
You are evil. I'm the atheist. There's no other evil people in this town. It's just the storytellers. Let's get the win.
Demeta,
Jose,
any last words?
I love you. You're a good boy. You followed our instructions to the letter. Or did you? Oh, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, clearly.
I was like, did I not?
We're gonna need 4 votes to execute. Wow.
Oh, I
that number's
love
low.
Look at cherry pie. Look at the cherry
There
pie.
it is.
Look at this cherry pie.
Take this
Hold
cherry pie and ingest a sackful of Richard.
Shove it up your ass.
No, Jose.
Yes.
Jose, this cherry pie is town's full trust in you.
Yes, it is.
My god.
I believe this cherry
it's
pie is the shape of a big bloody phallic symbol.
So I'm no mathematician, but I think that 12 is bigger than 4.
3 times, maybe.
There's enough of a math would have gotten like a 50
1,
on the damn one.
2, 12, 4. You're wrong.
It's not enough.
Okay, Demeta. You
Do
want
it.
to end it?
Do it.
I mean, do we have to?
I mean, we could just go on another day if you want. Y'all want to go on another day?
No.
I'll leave it to you, Rainey.
So, Demeta and me, by extension, both of us have been executed, as you may say. You have, well, done as much as you could. You've sewn yourself an effigy of both of us and threw it into the bonfire. And almost like magic, the curse that has been torturing you all these past 5 days seems to be lifted. Congratulations to the good team. You have all won.
Yay!
Did
it.
Just so you know, gambling in chat has suggested that gambling in chat has suggested that right before the execution we should have changed Jose into the heretic.
Okay.
I mean, we could have done that.
No, break the rule. You could have.
Oh, that would have been such a dick move.
And then I'm like, no, I'm the heretic. Stop it. That would have been funny. Wait, you should have done that.
I don't get how you guys didn't turn everybody into the Tinkers and just kill them all.
We thought about it.
Hey, question for the
People die in one
storytellers.
day.
If we were able to convince Jose to be executed, what would the juicy thing have been?
At the time we were gonna say that Jose was really just the Serenova, so there's gonna be no more madness, and we were also gonna give him some info.
And
I think the same sort of deal, except sooner.
And then in regards to the
at the end.
good things, you know, Jose didn't know about the good things that were happening, but Rainey can expound upon that a little bit more.
Yeah, we were making some rather generous decisions throughout the game because, like, no one was actively claiming atheist the whole time, but we were giving very good info to most of the players the whole time. Like, we could have let Skills survive the lycanthrope and had them register as evil. We could have given JR a lot of false information, but we didn't tell him in fact Seller was really the lunatic.
I think the big juicy one was turning Skills into the atheist.
Yeah,
Right,
that was the big
yeah.
juicy thing. It was letting the huntsman turn Skills into the Atheist.
It had to be Atheist that last day because if there was an evil team, it had to include Jose had to be lying,
That
Jackie
would have
had
been
to be
great
lying,
as
JR
Macmillan
had to be
the
lying,
drunk
and Skills had
alchemist
to be
spoon
lying. So
dandy.
it
We
had
don't
to have
talk
had
about
like,
that.
and there had to be a damsel somewhere who was lying, or DJ was lying. So like you needed 5 people to be evil on that last day.
So the
Make it
round
easy.
robin, the round robin that went over was exactly correct. Everyone claimed what they were, and it was all true, which doesn't usually happen during a round robin. I guess really the only false info all game I think was Skills' info.
And Chef, right?
Chef got a
Chef-
0,
Chef-
which worked with the evil team we were painting and with a Atheist game.
Can I actually
was
throw
the
something
pain
else out there as
Also,
well?
Yeah, go ahead, Tomato.
I was going to mention that someone might have been Adam actually. We had a game. It may have been in playtest or it may have been after Atheist came out, but the question was, in a chef pair, does a chef learn a 1 if there is another evil player in the game with an Atheist? And the answer that we were given is that the storyteller neighbors all players. So yes, a chef would get a 1.
Interesting.
Of course, this is
But it's
just,
an Atheist, so you can lie.
but it's also an Atheist, so you could just fucking lie if you really wanted to.
I'm going to challenge that notion that you gave pretty much good information.
Tell us, Corey.
You didn't pick the puzzle drunk because there wasn't a puzzle
Yeah,
drunk.
you guessed
No,
wrong.
DJ was the
so-
puzzle
I
drunk.
don't care!
Yeah,
Yes.
DJ was a puzzle drunk, obviously.
Closest.
Technically, I was the demon.
Oh yeah, it's the closest.
The concept was flawed.
I technically thought I was the demon, so it wasn't far off.
Seller
I
was so
have-
confused when we talked to. I'm sorry, Seller. I kind of messed with you a little bit. I apologize.
I'm completely fine with that. I love being a lunatic. It's so
I'm
fun.
going to do it right
Jose, you played a heck of an evil game.
Just believe me. I can tell you, I did not tell Bruce anything, and he believed me like
Nope.
100%.
Nope. I was all aboard that.